whole nother level.
That's right.
Unique, that's all you need.
Poach them.
Potion.
They're better roasted.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I smell pickles.
Oh yeah, you fixing to piss me the fuck off. Okay. I'm about to slam that motherfucker.
Chicka, 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 chicka.
Follow!
Here we go.
Good morning. What's happening, everybody?
What up, what up, what up?
What up, man?
Yeah,
I'm trying to get everything shared.
What's up?
Hump day. Did you hurt your foot on that one?
That's not the first time she heard the throat. Not the first time she heard the throat on Hump Day.
Hey.
Hump day.
Mm-hmm. It's called Hump Day. Your throat shouldn't be hurting, Steph. That's on Thursdays.
Thursday.
Pre-weekend BJs.
Lord.
Here, honey, this will get you through. Just saying.
Just a little taste.
Oh, what the hell are you saying? She's over there in her own world. It's just a little taste. Listen here, boy. This will get you through till Monday.
I thought I heard that.
Ah, Steph, just a little taste. Jesus Christ, made me think of you skeeting a mayo pack in your mouth after you ate the sausage biscuit. Am I the only one that's ever done that? After eating a hot dog, I find the ketchup and go, oh, and as I still got a mouthful of hot dog, I go, and they put the ketchup in it. And I've done that several times. Good morning, Billy. Look, Wansley's in the house, Dawndra's in the house.
I may see them later. I've got to go to the courthouse.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, I got to drop off the letter that I had to get me on a jury duty.
So anyway, Stephanie's in the house, Diane's in the house, Jeffrey's in the house. Good morning, Jeffrey. Kelly Joe's in the house. Good morning, Lori. Canadian bacon. Waffle House Stephanie. Not to be confused with Redneck Stephanie. Not to be confused with you're both rednecks. Mark's in the house. Again, Wansley. Jeff. Matthias. Homer, what is going on, Homer? Hey man, I got some new glasses, Homer. You should call me. I'm going to pick them up today. I'll let you know how they work. Diane's in the house.
Control.
Kimberly. Okay. There we go. Well, Angela just said yuck on the whole keep the mayo in your mouth.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen here, girl, I talked to your redneck ass husband on the phone the other night, and I'm pretty sure you've had worse in your mouth. Where's my sound effect?
What in the...
Puke. Man, like I don't know that she's cool enough to hang.
she?
I don't know that Wansley is cool enough to hang out with us. She might qualify with a name like that. She might qualify for being cool enough to hang out with Dondra, but I mean, it's Dondra. But her husband is cool enough to hang out with us. After talking to him on the phone, man, he cusses like me. He kind of acts like me a little bit. Yeah, he can come hang out here.
Okay.
And Chris said Monroe small engine in your house.
Hey, what's going on?
Cool. Good morning.
Yeah, man, I need to come up there, man. I've been a little busy just trying to get stuff done, but you were gonna take a pressure washer, was it?
No, it's a push lawnmower.
Push lawnmower. I got a push lawnmower. I got to get to them too.
Which actually we ended up pulling it off the back of the truck because it's been riding Bill's truck for
Damn,
I
yeah.
don't know how many weeks now. And cleaning that sucker, filling it up with some sea foam, trying to get it cleared out.
So Dondra, poor Dondra, bless it. Is that how you say it? Say it.
Bless her.
Oh, bless her. Oh my God. Don't break your arm trying to pat yourself on the back, Dondra. She goes, she's definitely cool enough. She's way cooler than the husband. Sounds like every nerd I know. Like Dondra's making it out like she's so cool. So of course Wansley is so cool.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I can hear it now, right now. This is the conversation that I'm thinking of. Like, what is the odds of this being their conversation when you have them? Think of both the names: Wansley, Dondra. Where the hell did y'all get y'all's names? So this reminds
From
me of
their
y'all.
mamas?
Have you ever met anybody named Dondra? And have you ever met
Yes.
anybody named Wansley?
Yep. Right there.
Right there! Right there! Y'all should have just been named Muhammad, apparently.
Hey, you asked. She told you.
Well, it's cooler than Scotty.
I didn't like Scotty to begin with. I've always hated my name.
Well, I can't say anything. My middle name is Louise.
Yeah, I know, Tina Louise. Come on, Keith, call in.
When Mama said Tina Louise, oh God.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I drew up because I knew my butt was supposed to get wore out.
And don't hear all three. All three. You
I
are
have
damn
Yes,
in
Tina
some
Louise
trouble.
Vaughn. Oh
I
my
have
God.
to yell Zaley Spence to keep from cussing. Because
Yeah.
when I say it, I catch myself sounding like my mother and it makes me stop in my tracks. Because I want to cuss. When I'm to the point of yelling Zaley Spence, I'm ready to cuss. And I try not to cuss around her like that a whole lot.
And see, it really didn't face Savannah because I had to call Savannah Nicole so much it was just like,
That's my name. Yeah, that's kind of how I was. I always heard my mama saying, Stephanie Ann, what do I do now?
So Dondra says, yes, I know a couple of Dondras and another Wansley. Wansley says, I actually have a cousin named Dondra. Of course you do. Name like, of course you got a cousin with a name like that too.
And what's up, David Manders? He just.
But it could be worse. You could have a cousin named Jeff. Every moron on the planet is named Jeff. Have you ever met a
Yeah.
Jeff that's smart? I'll take that moment of
I had to
silence.
think because I know a lot
Yeah.
of Jeffs.
No. I take that as your answer. Both of you. There was your answer. Because if the answer would have been yes, y'all would have went, yeah, I did. But you didn't. You didn't say yes. That was the answer. That's like walking in on the man who's boinking the baby's, babysitter and going, what are you doing? And he goes, well, there's your answer.
Yeah, they even tried to spell it a different way so it makes them look intelligent.
You're dumb. You're
Why
dumb.
am I dumb?
Because they didn't spell it to make them look intelligent. They're so dumb they spelled it wrong, Stephanie. I think it's a giggles.
I can't say anything. My grandmother put an E on the end of, my mom's name is Lynn Ray. And she had to put an E on the end of Lynn and an E on the end of Ray just so that she's different. I'm like, it's still Lynn Ray. There's nothing different about that name. I
Yeah,
mean,
but I could see people probably trying to pronounce it like Lene
yeah.
or
I mean, I can't say
Den-
that because I named.
Denise.
But yeah, D-Nice. Yeah, I can't say nothing because my grandmother was Minnie Lee, and my ex wanted Emily, and I cannot. I'm sorry to anybody with the name. I don't care for the word Emily. It doesn't pronounce. It doesn't flow. I just never have dug it. But I had a cousin named Demi, and Melissa just kept saying, well, she's going to be called Emmy anyway, so why does it matter if her name's Emily? And I'm like, because I just don't care for Emily, and I think it's because I knew a CU in Tahiti with that name once. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I just didn't dig the name. But my grandmother was Minnie Lee, and then my grandmother passed away before Emmy was born, so we named her Emmy Lee, which is E-M-I-L-E-E. And then what's really crazy is then you got Bailey, which is B-A-Y-L-E-E. And then you have Zaylee, and Zaylee we didn't name at all. And
Yeah.
it's Z-A-Y-L-E-E. If that doesn't tell you that the three of them were supposed to be sisters, I don't know what it is. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's like my grandmother. She's passed away now, but her middle name, she went by her middle name,
Oh, and we love all y'all with y'all's names, by the way.
and it was spelled Joan. You would think it would be pronounced Joan, but her mother started Joanne, and that's how she spelled it. Was
Well, I
What?
look,
Yes.
so I knew a girl that's named, her name is Tanya, T-O-N-Y-A. That's how you pronounce Tanya. Her name is T-A-N-Y-A.
Tanya.
But her mama says, nuh-uh, when you say Tanya, it's T-A. And they're like, So that's what she's been forced with. So her whole life, she's been called Tanya, and then she has to correct everybody. Her whole
Yeah.
life. I would have went ahead and petitioned to just change
Like
her name.
Corin.
Oh my God.
Well, that's-
Poor Corin.
Or it could be stuck with something like Fuqua.
Well,
sound
Just
like
saying.
a crow. Fuqua, fuqua.
I did that with the megaphone hanging out the window when I was leaving 5 o'clock. I
Did
said,
you really?
and it echoed through the Eagles parking lot.
I bet it did.
Yeah. I'm like, don't ever give me one of these. Yeah.
At least it wasn't like what Philip was saying.
Oh my God, Philip. As we're in the Memorial Day ride, everybody's used to somebody yelling out the window saying, show me your teats. Philip is yelling at all the Waffle House people, show me your teeth.
Did he really?
I said, Philip, you better shut up. I said, because what's going to happen is somebody's going to misunderstand you and think you said boobs.
Yep.
And then it'll be, hey, did you see the guy at the beginning in the camouflage truck yelling to everybody, show your boobs?
Yeah. Luckily hopefully didn't happen.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's funny.
Yep, show me your teeth.
Show them to me.
You
I
know,
got a
YouTube
serious-
flagged me on that song the other day.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
on YouTube you can't play any music. Like Facebook, I can get away with the 28 seconds.
Wow.
But YouTube, dude, you get like 5 seconds in, you get flagged.
So Sabrina says, did you know there is now a list of names that we cannot legally name our children? What?
No way. Find it. Show me.
For real? Send it to one of us in the chat, because that's crazy. So now the government's trying to tell me what I can and can't name my kid?
I'm gonna have a kid name him Dick Head Spence. Come here, dickhead. I just think it'd be funny.
That would be funny.
I got a serious WTF. Happened this morning.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so last night we had cleaned the cover for the hot tub, so we had the hose. We've been out there scrubbing it, put some more water in the hot tub. Bill says, why don't you go get my key and back the truck up and let me clean the back window off my truck, because we're on a dirt road.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
getting where you can't see. I said, okay, so he's got the hose out there, and I get the window wipes, and I'm actually cleaning the inside of the windows and everything, and So he's still clinging with it, and I said, well, you don't need me anymore, right? And he's like, no. So
I always need you. That's what his answer should have been.
So I go in the house, and he comes in a little bit later, and I said, you turn the hose off? Yep, okay.
Oh no.
So, this morning, he can't find his key. What did you do with the key last night? I said, I left it in the truck. Well, it ain't out there. I said, well, no, grab the spare, and we'll find the other one later
When you
tonight.
get
It's not that
home,
big a
yeah.
deal. We got a spare for that reason. So he gets it, and he goes out the door, and I'm back in the bathroom, putting on makeup, and I hear a bang. Well, I thought a big acorn, because we have a metal roof,
Yeah.
acorn hit the roof.
Yeah.
So I get done, brush my teeth, go to take the dog outside, and I open the sliding glass door, and I hear something. I said, what is that? That's not the hot tub running. What is that?
Oh no.
God, he told me to turn the water off. So I go down the steps
Ah.
and look, and I don't see the hose, but I can hear it around the side of the house. Go get a flashlight. We have a self-winding water hose.
Yeah.
Well, and it's like a box, plastic box. I go around the corner, and the plastic box is laid over on its side. There is no hose except for the hose coming from the spigot, and it's spewing water out from underneath it.
Oh,
I said,
no.
oh my God. He still left the hose on the truck from last night.
Oh my gosh.
And the bang was it snatching, the hose snatching out of the wind-up box. So here I am looking under the
I'm just saying.
spider-infested crawl space under the house to
Oh
make
my
sure
God.
that he didn't yank.
Yank the water.
Yeah,
break the
water
pipe.
the
Yeah.
pipe.
Oh
Mm.
my God. I called him, I'm like, do you know what you just effing did?
He just pulled the classic gas station issue.
Well, then he didn't
Yeah.
answer. Yes. He didn't answer his phone, so
Of course he ain't gonna answer that. No, I'm kidding.
by the time I'm getting in the car and I'm on the way over here, he calls. He said, "You called?" And I said, "Yeah." You almost effed up like majorly. He's like, "What did I do now?" I said, "You left the water hose." What do you mean I left the water hose? I said, "It was on the back of the truck when you pulled out this morning and you snatched it out of the wind-up box." He said, "No, I didn't." I said, "Okay," because I left the hose. It is stretched halfway up the driveway,
Oh my
and
god.
I just left it.
Yeah.
I made sure the water was off and there wasn't anything leaking underneath the house, but yeah, I almost had to call you this morning and say, I'm not coming in.
God almighty.
Wow.
I figured if I was gonna hear a story about your husband yanking on a hose, that would not have been.
No,
it.
that would have been a different one.
God almighty.
And then he did find the original truck key this morning after I talked to him.
Yeah.
I was like, are you sure that you did not leave the key in the back seat from where we were cleaning the windows?
And that's where it was.
Yep. While he's on the phone, yep, there it is, got it. So, yeah, that was the WTF of the morning. Kind of
Wow.
got that heart rate up. I was thinking, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Then I'm
'cause
like
that's-
trying to get the door open underneath the house so I can see to make sure that he didn't break the pipe or anything underneath there. Oh God.
Cause you're on well, right?
Yes.
Oh.
That means I'd have had to gone out and.
No,
turn-
she's all pissed off right now.
Yes. That means I would have had to go
Besides
on and turn the breaker off to the pump
Oh my
and
gosh.
shut the water off, and then I would have had to call a plumber.
Plumber.
'Cause,
Even though plumbing's not hard.
no, and it's
You
where
just
it's
gotta know fittings.
Where
Most
it's at.
people are.
Yeah,
dumb.
where it's at, I could have done it, but anyway.
The way now they have that new, I say new, it's 10 years old, but people are still finding it to be new, but they have this company called Shark. And this brass type connector can go on copper, PVC,
Oh,
CPVC. I mean, the only thing it doesn't do is galvanized. It'll go on copper, it'll go on anything. So all you have to do is just cut it, shove it in there, piece it back together. I mean, it's so friggin' simple now.
Yep.
Okay, so Sabrina sent me that list. It's 22 outlawed baby names.
Outlawed, huh?
Yeah, outlawed. Number 1 is Nutella.
Kind of a horrible name.
Why would you want to name it
Anyways.
tell anyway, unless they're real shit?
God, go ahead.
But that one also, it actually went in front of a judge, and
Wait,
he-
where is this illegal?
it went in front of a French judge.
Okay, so
French.
this is not in the United States.
Yeah, this one.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just being clear on that one.
It says 2 years ago, a French couple decided to name their daughter Nutella because they hoped she could emulate the sweetness and popularity of the chocolate spread. one French judge wasn't.
You're gonna spread your daughter, you pervs.
One French daughter wasn't having it and insisted that the name could only lead to mockery and disobliging remarks. It was ruled.
Such as the one I just said.
Yeah, it was ruled that the child's name be shortened to the considerable more conventional sounding Ella.
Okay. So where is this list from?
Well, that particular one was from French.
So
or France.
each banded name is from a different place?
Yeah, because
Okay.
the second
I'm just trying to
one
make
is-
sure people understand what we're reading.
The second one is from Japan, and it is
Don't name your kid Saki.
Akuma. I guess I pronounced that right, which it means devil in Japanese.
And why would you want to name your kid that anyway?
Last name Mutada? Mutada? What?
Akuma Matata, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And this one's out of New Zealand. You can't name your.
I just saw it.
You just saw that face, didn't you?
No, at the name.
Yeah, you can't name in New Zealand. You can't name your name. You can't name your kid Anal.
That's why I'm laughing.
Because that's
Who the hell would name their kid Anal?
because that's a problem in New Zealand apparently.
Anal.
Jesus Christ. Because that's a problem? How the hell is that a problem?
I don't know.
My name's Steve Anal. I mean, really? Porn name? What?
Anal Steve.
I'm gonna call it Anal Scott because I am anal.
Anal Scott.
Look at
Anal Steve
look
Wood.
at what we just went through with these shirts. God, Stephanie, you're horrible. See, you know why they ban these names? Because dumbass people like you.
Would name
That's
their kid
why.
like that.
That's why they yeah. My kid's name's Buttercup. No wonder we had to ban these effing names. No wonder.
Oh my God.
Freaking reject. Alright, keep talking.
In Norway, you can't name your child Geyser. Geyser.
That's a geezer.
Geyser. This one is very odd.
No, because none of them has been
it says,
odd.
Borderline child abuse, our most epic name ever. The New Zealand government went with the former and assumed guardianship of the 9-year-old girl to ensure that a more appropriate name was found for her. This is her name. Tallulah does the hula from Hawaii.
Oh my God.
And what dumb ace
What's
would
up,
name their kid that?
I know, that's...
Tallulah.
Well, think
does
of all the people
hula
that name their
from
kids
Hawaii.
Stardust and
Apple.
Yeah.
you know.
A.
Hey, Canadian bacon in the house.
So in Germany, you can't name your kid Osama bin Laden.
Well, I hope that's not a problem.
Well, that should be anywhere.
For
No
real.
shit.
Mexico, you can't name your kid RoboCop.
Again, because that's a problem.
Yeah.
Wow. And here's another one in New Zealand, Chief Maximus.
Why would you name? Yeah. I can understand Maximus, but why? Why Chief Maximus?
Freaking maximum overdrive over here. Like,
What the hell is that?
I
why?
have no
Why would we
idea.
even have this problem? Is the scary part.
Now the next one, it's just a bunch of letters. It
It's
doesn't
not even a name.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's BRFXXCCXX.
Oh man, why didn't somebody tell us the sounds off?
Oh, on YouTube, nobody's.
Yeah, nobody's told us.
Because nobody was on there when I was on.
Yeah, nobody was on.
Yeah.
Nobody was on there. They were all on Facebook.
Yeah. In China, you can't name your kid the @ symbol.
Why would you name your kid at?
.com.
It's like the @ symbol.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, why? It's like artist
You do
formerly
know
known
that
as
you-
Prince.
But you do
with
know
the sign.
these people are going to grow up to be serial killers, and they're going to kill the parents who gave them
Oh,
the name.
as soon as they can.
As soon as they get a chance, they're killing the parents.
Mexico is circumcision. Why would you?
Oh
do-
my God.
Seriously. dude.
Wow.
And where is that?
Mexico.
Yep. It makes you wonder why they're trying to get the hell out of Mexico and come to the United States, don't it?
Yeah, and Iceland.
Name my kid Foreskin. Penis wrinkle last name.
Now this one doesn't make any
Get it?
sense because
Foreskin penis wrinkle.
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
this one doesn't make any sense because I don't think anything's wrong with it. But in Iceland, you can't name your child Harriet.
That
I
don't-
mean,
Is herring fish a big deal in Iceland?
if Icelandic parents want to give their children a name that isn't listed in their National Register of Persons, they can pay a fee and apply for government approval. In addition to not being a potential source of humiliation, the name must also meet criteria that's more specific to Iceland.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Why don't you just do that? That's how lame that sounded.
Okay.
Sweden, you can't name your kid Metallica.
Okay, because apparently that's a problem.
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
That's the issue that I'm shaking my head about. Like, so apparently we've had these problems, or yeah.
In Malaysia, you can't name your child Chowto, which means smelly head.
Yeah, because everybody wants to name their kid that.
Here's
Smelly
another,
head. Yeah.
Yeah, here's another one in Saudi Arabia.
Say
Arabia.
Arabia.
Arriba, andale, andale.
Completely different
I
sides of the
know,
planet.
I know. Linda, you in Saudi Arabia, you can't name your kid Linda.
Listen, Linda, that
Linda,
just you know,
Linda, listen.
Linda,
listen,
Linda.
Linda. Listen.
New Zealand,
What?
sex fruit. Y'all are idiots. That's all I can say on that. Who in their right mind would name a kid
Sex
fruit?
Why?
That is not even
That's-
funny.
sick, is what it is.
Yeah.
Sick.
Denmark, you can't name your child Monkey. I call mine little munchie cheese, which is little monkeys.
Man,
But
I'm just shaking my head.
Uh,
See, if I had one, I'd name him Richard Taint. Guess what his nickname would be?
Dick Tank.
Oh my god.
Portugal, you can't name your child Nirvana.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Where's this one? French.
Rockdale Boner Boy. Oh my God. Saudi Arabia, they named their camels Tina. Last name Toe.
Hey Keith, suck it.
You get it? Camels Tina. Okay, never mind.
Tina's camel.
No, I wasn't gonna say it, Stephanie. That's why I said you get it. Good job, Steph.
In French, here's another one. Fraise, which it translates to strawberry.
Strawberry.
And I probably pronounced it wrong, but I'm not French, so
What is it?
Fraise?
Okay.
Fraise.
Jacob gets it. Dictate. I'm gonna get me a secretary instead of dictate. Hey, girl, come here. I need you to check out this dictate.
Wow.
Going to hell. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Now, I don't even know what.
Everybody,
here's
please
another
share the
symbol.
show. Let people see how dumb we are.
It's
Yeah,
another
it's just
symbol.
another symbol.
Oh, is it Prince?
No, it's like those quotation marks.
I think it's
like
quotation
a
marks.
quotation mark underscore quotation mark.
Yeah,
It's that. What the hell? What would you name your kid that anyway?
crazy. Bless you. So, and this is out of Moroccan. So
Moroccan.
you can name your child Sarah.
Is that Morocco?
Yeah, Morocco. Moroccan parents. Anyways, you can name your child Sarah or Sarah, Sarah, but you can't name your child Sarah, Sarah.
Okay.
Because it matters.
Well, I didn't put an H on my Sarah's.
Okay.
It's Sara. And then the Joanne, I put 2 N's instead of just one, so that it didn't look like
Yeah,
Joan.
but we already know rednecks add stuff like, to make them sound special. They add syllables and stupid stuff. So that's not to be too surprising that you would do that.
Well, actually, I took a letter off because normally Joanne is spelled Joanne. I took the E off, and I took the H out of Ashley's name. Her middle name, Nicole.
So, yeah, that was very entertaining. Can we literally say you were just drunk and forgot to spell it correctly? It would sound
Well, I
funnier.
was kind of doped up. With
Oh, my
morphine
God, you didn't
and
have to agree to
everything. Actually, Travis.
Listen,
was the
we
one,
can't say nothing. Before Zaylee got here, Zaylee's name was supposed to be Charlie. Like, it was already written on paper and everything.
Yeah.
Her name was going to be Charlie. And then, what do you want to name the baby? And instead of looking at the piece of paper, she goes, Zaylee! Okay.
All right.
Just like, where'd the hell did that come from? You already had everybody thinking you were naming her Charlie. It was going to be such a cute little name. And but Zaylee's perfect, though.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, that was all.
That
of
was
them.
all of them?
Yeah.
So nothing's
Morning,
illegal in the
Jeffy.
United States?
No.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah, because you got.
Like dictate.
I'm gonna have a Catholic. I'm gonna have a Catholic kid and name him Sodomy. I almost spit my drink. First name
That
Father.
thing is really making me sick
You hear
this
me?
morning.
Father Sodomy. Yeah, because it's like extra.
It smells like vitamins, and it's really
Because it's the bottom of the bucket. I had to dump what was left in there.
stinks.
It is pretty.
You
strong
could have
this
brought in
morning.
the new one that's in the
I am
mailbox.
not your messenger.
You brought me the message, a-hole.
I didn't even have to tell you that. I just told you because
Yeah, but why do you keep saying I'm not your messenger? But you gave me the message. You
No, I
just didn't
didn't.
give me the package. You gave me the message. Gene, put your spark in the mailbox. You delivered the message. You just failed to. So you are my
All right,
messenger.
then I'm not your delivery boy. How about that?
Well, I was gonna say
Bitch.
you delivered the message, but not the package. So you're not my UPS.
That's right.
God, it does taste like crap though,
It smells. I mean,
Oh, it
this, seriously,
tastes
the
horrible.
smell is.
because it's the bottom of the.
You
The
need to start
container.
What
shaking
is
that
that,
thing
like
up
this-
every time that you make it.
I know.
The powder.
Is it stronger at the bottom?
Mm.
It smells like a vitamin ball.
Yeah, I
bowl.
smell it over here, and usually I don't smell it.
Because it's like what's left, like at the bottom of your vitamin jar.
Oh, it stinks.
You making me. Okay, we're going to a commercial. I'm gonna go get some more Spark. We'll be right back. Have you ever heard of Brian Lincoln? That's right. He's a new broker agency for insurance. One call. That's all you have to make. One quote. Let them do the work for you. Who wants to keep calling insurance company after insurance company, getting so aggravated with what they're telling you? All you have to do is call and make one phone call to these cats. They will look it up. They will do all the work for you. They call all these other insurance companies. They get you all these amazing quotes. One call. That's all you have to do. So let's see. One phone call one day, and I don't have to get aggravated. That's a win. Call the Brian Lincoln Agency. You can look them up at LoganvilleInsurance.com. It's a game changer.
Just because I'm a dog doesn't mean I don't deserve to be pampered every once in a while, too. What's wrong, Charlie? Why do you seem so sad? I wish he'd take me to Pampered Puppy, where I'd be groomed in a gentle, caring, safe, and stress-free environment. I know what'll cheer you up, boy. I'm taking you to Pampered Puppy. That'll put some spark back in my bark. The Pampered Puppy, the best full-service doggy day spa in Conyers. Online at pamperedpuppyinc.com.
Do you do your own taxes? Let's get real, everybody. Call Rapid Tax Service. They do income tax, payroll, account services. Look, I'm not a mechanic. I'm not going to even try to work on my car. So if you're not qualified to do that job, why take that chance? I mean, come on, let's get real. Taxes are taxes. I don't know what they're doing. You don't know what they're doing. Call Rapid Tax Service. Don't play around. Income tax, payroll, account services. Rapid Tax Service is the way to go. So call 678-658-8601. They're located right there on Pay Street, Covington.
Today's show is sponsored by Copy Central. That's right, Copy Central, more than just a copy store, more than just a place to get your dang things faxed. Check them out. Copy Central does raps, letter, and signs. They do so much more. That's right, go check out Copy Central. Today's show is sponsored by Copy Central.
This
Here's a
What?
warning. Don't take anything we say too damn serious. Don't be a snowflake. Just remember, it's just for fun. And if you take any of this personally, then personally I suggest you find
Kiss my
something
ass.
else to do with your time.
Fight it.
All right, so I was thinking about Tina the other night when I was watching Fear of the Walking Dead. The girl that's the truck driver was being quoted for saying something. She's like, and if you don't like it, you can suck it. And I was like, fudge, man. Tina's a truck driver now.
I'd run somebody over if I was a truck driver.
Oh, man. There we go.
That's what she said.
Okay. Are you all straight with your little buttons over there now?
I got all my buttons done. Anybody want to call in? Call in 470-496-3322. What is your WTFs? My wife just had one upstairs. The dogs both crapped right in the bedroom floor.
Oh, I would be big.
And I'm so pissed because my damn dog knows better.
He's only doing it because he's doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if he pees in the floor, she pees in the floor. I'm fixing to crank that
Start wearing
zapperoonie
them
up
out every time they do it, and
and
then put them right
zap
outside.
her ass. I'll put her shock collar back on her, and I will turn that sumbitch up to 150, and I will lay her ass out on that floor the next time I see her do it.
Keith, I need to message you. Do y'all do front end alignments at your shop? Because Savannah's truck has got her front end needs to be aligned. She done wore out one of the tires. You know how it rubs on the inside? Wears on the
Ooh,
inside of
yeah.
the edge of the tire. So before we go through any more tires, I need to get that done.
That's right.
Morning, Al. Al just tuned
So my
in.
father-in-law has been selling stuff. I'm gonna pick on you for a second.
Duh.
He's been getting rid of stuff.
Yeah,
Al?
yeah, he's been getting rid of stuff. He's downsizing, but I keep saying.
I'm just saying because Al's like I can use that.
But I keep saying, before you sell any on Facebook, ask me if I want it. So last night I'm scrolling a brand new damn microwave right there. 60 bucks. And I'm like, I need that. I've already told him, I said, before you sell anything, and I want to say this out loud and make him hear me again. So he keeps talking about, well, we need to downsize, and he's trying to liquidate fast, but he already has shit that he needs to be doing. And I said, we got a 40-foot container, Al.
Yeah.
But I don't want to pay. We got a 40-foot. Well, you can sell later. Move it. You can sell it later. I said, you'll have plenty of free time when you enjoy your retirement. You can start selling stuff on Facebook flea market. I said, because right now you're trying to liquidate, which means if they try to Jew you down, you'll take the money. I'm like, no, bring it here. We have a container to put that stuff in.
Al said, I forgot, but it's yours. So you got your microwave. So I found this news story on ABC or WSB's website.
ABC, WSB, she's
Channel
crazy.
2. Tennessee woman claims a trip to a Knoxville nail salon left her with a rare potential deadly infection. The
Herpesiphylitis?
necrotizing
That's
fasciitis.
just about-
Necrotizing fasciitis.
Just about the same.
The flesh-eating bacteria. She claims she got it
From
from,
a
a
nail
nail
salon.
salon. Yes.
Okay.
She said just hours after leaving the salon, Sharp noticed that her thumb had begun to swell and throb. She also developed flu-like symptoms. She said, at the urging of her daughter, a registered nurse, Sharp went to the doctor's office. I had a red streak that the NP marked with a magic marker and it extended to my wrist by the next morning. And adding that it eventually spread to her elbow. Let's
Wow.
see. Doctors who diagnosed...
That's why I'm scared to get in the water at Panama City right now.
Yeah, but I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess...
How the hell do you not know? How many times do they keep saying
No. Yeah, I know
from the Gulf?
about that, but I was just thinking about this. I mean, they put their nail stuff in a or at least they're supposed to.
Supposed to.
Yeah.
Not
Supposed to.
always.
Let me give you a funny that is odd. So when I went to get my feet done,
Mm-hmm.
I put my feet in the bucket thing, and then they go, no, you're supposed to put the plastic in first. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Okay, so they put in like a
A
trash
lining,
bag.
yes.
Yeah, a line. Yeah.
What is their purpose for the lining?
To keep fungi from getting on the tub.
Yeah.
So then when they then how do they get the water from inside the plastic out of the plastic?
They take.
Goes down the drain.
How does it go down the drain?
Just through that hole.
So they just dump it, which means any nasty is still going in that bowl.
No.
How's it not?
Because the way they put the plastic in there, it has just a hole that goes down into the drain.
No, not the one I went to. It's just a bag, and they just pulled it and turned the bag over inside there. So my whole thought was, what was the point of putting the bag in there?
Oh. Yeah, that's what Becky
Yeah.
was talking about.
Get my point? So, like, everything that was in the bag still went into the very same place I threw my feet to begin with.
Oh, well, usually they have a drain.
See my point?
They usually
That's
have a
why I
drain
was making
hole.
you think about it for a second.
They usually have a drain hole in the plastic bag, so when
Yeah.
they take the top off of it, it drains out, and then they just have the bag.
Hello.
It's her.
It is me. And you love me, so don't even start.
I only
Anyway, I
love
was
you
gonna
with pineapple and thin crust pizzas.
You know, a Canadian invented that Hawaiian pizza. It was literally invented
What?
in Canada. Yeah,
A Canadian
no joke.
did Hawaiian pizza.
The only good things that ever come out of Canadian stuff was Brian Adams. Maybe Michael Myers.
Well, not Michael
Mike-
Myers.
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers. Yes.
First name's
But
still
Scotty,
Michael.
Yes, I know, but Michael Myers is a serial killer. Mike Myers is a comedian.
We are all one step away from being a serial killer, by the way.
We're pretty
Hey,
close.
don't forget.
And some may
Howie
be closer
Mandel.
than others, such as myself.
Well, yeah, but we weren't going to discuss your mental issues there, Scotty. I mean, your
I'm
serial
bona
killer
fide.
tendencies. But Scotty, I was going to give you credit. You are correct on the whole water basin and the plastic thing, because it does get in there. But I've watched them clean. Where I go, they clean that out as well with like Lysol and
Do a
stuff.
spray and wipe it
Yeah.
out. Yep.
I mean, I understand if I only put my feet in the trash bag, then my feet are not technically in what somebody else's feet are in. I get that. It's just comical to watch them dump it, and it's like you're still getting this thing nasty. But okay, whatever works for you.
But the lady who had the bacteria that ruined her fingers, she was doing that S&S.
Oh, yeah.
And S&S is different because you're dipping your fingers in the powder
Powder.
repeatedly.
Yep.
And there's no way to disinfect it. And then they use the tools after that. But with S&S, like, you could have the nastiest person in the world sticking their finger in there 2 or 3 people before you do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how she got that infection. Because I read it yesterday, and I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'm never doing that again. So, yeah, it was just, it was gross.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, while I got you on the phone, let's think about gross. So Tina was showing me a video yesterday, and it involves the girl that has like 2.5-inch long fingernails that are into a spike, into a point. And they were showing how she has to wipe her butt because somebody's joking with her saying there's no way you can wipe your butt, and she's on a live feed going, yes, I can. Watch this. So she rubs put it this way, she uses like way too much toilet paper to begin with because she has to wrap it around her hand, and then she has to take her hand and run it up the crack of her ace, but the tips of her finger are hanging out, and the dude's like, girl, you're gonna rip your butthole with them fingernails, you're gonna scrape that, and your fingers are gonna smell like poop all day. And literally, when he zooms in to her pretending to wipe her butt, you see all 4 of her tiger claws would
right across her butthole.
would rim job her booty hole and have poo poo on them.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
you know,
those like acrylic nails that you get and they're like super long, you notice that they're
Thank you.
painted. Okay, so you can't see what's on
say
the
that out loud.
underside.
Hold on.
of
Come
them.
here. Say that out loud.
Me?
No, say it out loud. Because Tina hates it. What?
It stinks.
It stinks. It's making me
Tina
sick this
hates
morning.
the smell of my
I'm talking
watermelon.
about. I'm sorry. He's getting his spark.
Oh, Okay, I can't do Spark. Spark gives me heartburn.
It smells
really
like
bad.
vitamins, and it's really making me sick this morning.
But this is the only one that tastes decent for me. Because Stephanie
is it?
likes like peach mango or something, and I can't do that one.
I had the fruit punch, and it gave me heartburn so bad. I was like, oh, no, I can't do that.
Yeah, the fruit
But-
punch is strong.
And I think that's why it gave me heartburn. But I spent $50 on this bottle, and I'm like, okay, yikes.
Yep.
So,
I got some grape in
yeah.
my van.
well, I'm
Tina just starts giggling like a little kid because look who's already typing.
if I was watching this live while I'm talking to you, it would be totally different. But I'm not. It pauses when I'm on Facebook,
yeah.
and I unplug my headphones.
Oh my God.
So.
Keith says Spark is like vagina.
Viagra.
Viagra.
Not vagina.
I wanted
Vagina.
I was trying to purposely mess it up and I couldn't even stop laughing. Like I was trying to make it out like I was
Oh,
being
my
serious and I
God.
couldn't stop laughing.
Hey, there's your
Oh
llama.
my God.
Oh my God, I want that.
Oh
llama.
my God, I was trying so hard to say that seriously. And then I was going to
Yeah,
be
it
like, I'm
didn't work.
dyslexic. And I couldn't get it out of my mouth. Ooh, that even sounded worse. That was even
Scotty, that
worse.
sounds like a personal problem right there.
Well, I mean, it was like Velcro. It's hair to my chin. I'm shutting up right
Yeah, it's
there.
hump day.
Yeah, you see what happens when you have like 2 weeks growth versus 2 days growth. It's like Velcro. It interlocks.
See, there's a rule in my house. No one is allowed to grow facial hair. Like, my husband is not allowed to grow facial hair.
What
even
the
my
hell?
oldest
Is that
son's
some
the same.
Canadian bullshit? How can you tell him
No.
he can't grow a beard?
No, I have said, if you grow a beard...
Is he
I
like
cut my
Keith and he
hair
just
super
can't
short.
grow a beard? Or are you saying he's
no,
not
he's-
allowed to?
He's not allowed to.
Who the hell
He
makes
was-
you the boss, woman? Is it no wonder people don't like marrying Canadians?
No, because listen, he wants my hair at a certain length, and the length that I have it right now is the shortest I'm allowed to have it. But if he grows a beard, I promise you, I will cut my hair boy short.
Oh my
And-
Jesus! So y'all got a
and it takes
trade-off
longer to-
going. This is some
Yeah, it takes
strategic
longer for
friggin'
my hair to grow.
negotiations. Oh my Jesus! Oh my Jesus! That's some damn negotiating ass crap right there. If I ever had to have a relationship like that, we'd be in trouble.
Well, I'm not okay. Part of the reason is because of the relationship I have with my dad and an ex-boyfriend, and both of them have facial hair, and it's just kind of like, I'm done with the two of you. I don't want to have anything, and that's where that reminder comes in. It's a psychological thing.
It's definitely a effing psychological thing. You're making my head
It's
hurt.
not a Canadian thing. It's not a Canadian thing, though. So I'm
Okay,
just
so
saying-
what you're admitting is it has nothing to do with my dumbass culture. I'm just screwed up as a person.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I admit to
I
it.
love that. Did you hear that? Yeah. Uh-huh. You know the thing we love about Just for Fun? We're all effed up. And we all know it, and we all accept it, and we love it. You Keith, like, damn, are they Amish? My eyes are watering.
He's the king. Come
Oh
on.
my God.
But no, I admit to it. That is my personal bias. But you know what? It looks great on most guys.
Jacob
really
goes,
does.
she
I just
doesn't.
not in me.
So Jacob, the guru, says, so she doesn't want to think of her dad anymore? LOL.
Well, Guru, if you
my
knew the
God.
story behind my father, you would
Listen,
understand.
this ain't the Maury Povich show. You'll have to call back later for that. Jesus
No, that's a bottle
Christ.
of Crown Royal conversation.
Yeah,
so,
we're gonna take the cameras and aim towards the couch and have a late night, dim the lights down on the camera and have some tissue brought out.
Yeah, but if it was Maury Povich, I wouldn't be. There wouldn't be any daddy issue. Like, he's not my father. I can't say that because I look just like him. It's really kind of scary.
No wonder your husband don't want you to grow a beard. I'm going to hell for that one. I'm sorry.
You are. Scotty, I know where you live, dude. Come on.
That was the best one today.
Shut up.
Yeah, well, at least I can take a joke, so.
Travis can too. Okay, I got tears in my eyes. I gotta stop.
Okey-dokey.
I'm going to hell. There's gonna be a bomb duct taped under my damn muffler when I go outside.
No, Canadians don't
She
have
goes,
guns.
"Yeah,
They have
no."
straight bombs.
Oh my God.
That's a Canadian thing. Yes, we say yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
That's a normal. Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah,
okay.
we're agreeing you're wrong.
Yeah,
So.
it's like Stephanie. Same difference. No, it's either the same or it's different. There's some pet peeves of mine I just can't get past.
Ugh.
My
Yeah,
wife
me,
and
me
Stephanie.
and Crystal give him hell with
Oh
that.
yeah, they know it irks the living snot out of me.
Same difference.
Yep.
Same difference.
Same
I'm like,
difference.
how the hell is it?
Mine is, and I told my mother-in-law this before I got married, and she still uses it to this day. The phrase is "a little bit ago." A little bit ago is not correct sentence structure.
I love when somebody says, "Give me a couple," and they really mean a handful.
Hint, hint.
Yeah,
That'd be a few,
yeah.
not a couple.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But then
ugh.
again, you're talking to somebody who says pasta, Mazda, and Nissan.
What the hell
What
did
the
you
hell
just
is
say?
that?
Pasta, you guys say pasta.
Oh, so you're trying to say
You
pasta.
sound like a Yankee now.
Take that shit to your
duh.
roof.
Duh. A Yankee.
Or
We're
up the
further north
creek.
than the Yankees.
Oh my God. Call Lou. He'll have to decode her secret message she's sending us. Now that he's
But
got his
yeah,
Confederate flag, he should learn some country.
Well, but I have to teach you guys Canadian, so I'm working on it. I'm trying to get you Canadianized as much as
Canadianized.
possible.
Just snatch our green cards.
Hey, I was disappointed when I had to turn my green card in because it actually was pretty cool looking.
Is it actually green?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, but it had a really cool gold hologram thing on the back. And but you have to turn it in when you get your citizenship.
Hey,
so.
speaking of cards, I want to bring this up. So my real father, boy, this is going to be kind of oxymoron. My real father ended up having some psychological problems, and he couldn't.
So it says it all right there.
And I try. No, here's how it works. I try to tell people. I mean, let's go further down the line. I try to tell people that when you die, the movie Flatliners is not too far from the truth. When you die and come back, sometimes you come back as a better person. Sometimes you come back as a worse person. Like in my case, I came back. I'm DJ Scotty. Philip Snow came back and he's a little better. My dad came back and my dad was just a completely different person. Like before my dad died, my real dad, before he died, he was shot with a .45. Before he died, he was already in college to be a lawyer, super smart, kind of like me, or I'm kind of like him, where you can just see the world a little differently, right? The problem is when he came back, he was a different person. So it's almost like he left as a good person and came back as a really bad person. And he did. He came back as a really bad person. The point in which I'm making is we know another person that just cannot tell the truth. Like it's all these stories. And so he used to tell me all the time, so I'm trying to get back to the card. I know I had to give a backstory, but I'm getting back to the card. So my real dad used to always tell me about my mom's dad, how he was a Navy SEAL and was one of the first guys to walk on land after the Hiroshima bomb was dropped. And I thought my father was full of shit because he couldn't tell the truth. So the other day we're standing at my aunt's and my mom and everybody's going through all these pictures and everything. And my uncle does this right here and goes, holy shit. And nobody has ever seen this card. So my uncle goes, holy shit. And me and my uncle both collect coins and stuff like that. So we get into this really old stuff. So he shows me the card, and it's my grandfather's certification card. And he was before they physically gave the SEALs a name as Navy SEALs, they were called something else. And here's this paper card that's my grandfather's identification card that shows he was a SEAL.
Wow.
That he was the original SEAL team. And that was like, holy, holy, holy. My grandfather was the original SEAL team, which then means I walk away, got Zaylee in the car, I get in a truck, and I go, so my dad didn't lie. Like, holy shiznit. Like, I thought my dad was full of shit all these damn years. Come to find out, my grandfather was before the Seals. He was the Seals, but before they actually had the name the Seals. It's kind of cool when you really find out it's legit. Does that make sense? So sorry about my weird ramblings.
Well, when my husband Kelly, when his grandmother died, his aunt put together they scanned all the documents of all the family history and everything like that and sent it to me. And Kelly's great grandfather, and backstory is my mother-in-law used to tease me about being from the Great White North until I looked it up on the globe, and I was actually further south on the globe than she was in Oregon. But anyway, I looked it up, and his great-grandfather was born in London, Ontario, and I said, never again do you ever tease me about being Canadian, because your family's from Canada. So, it's when you look back at history and you find all of that, it's totally amazing to see what will come up. My dad's got a cousin who did the family tree back to 1702 on my dad's side, and we actually landed in Pennsylvania in 1702 and moved to Canada after that, and then changed our last name, which is a horrible last name, because there was two people with the same last name in the city, in the town, and the post office couldn't keep up with it because it was such a small area. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean,
what's cool is when you start looking back, like you're from Canada. Well, when you which what's mixed up there, right? So then when you start, but you get my point. Yeah. New York in the day, the ship was dropping people off. So for anybody in the South who has been born and raised in the South, for anybody in the South, you can automatically say, I probably got some German, I probably got some Irish, I may have some Cherokee. Like, you can name all that because we already know that happened in New York and it all made its way down here. Like, we all know that. Like, my dad, my real dad, well, I got to go back to that because he's the Spence. He started after watching a friggin' Western. He started researching because there was a cowboy who was Pistol Pete Smith who was in the shootout at the OK Corral. So my dad starts researching all this to try to find out, are we legitimately related to this guy? And then my dad's like, holy cow, we're related to a mass murderer. Huh? Not too surprising there, Dad. No wonder we all like playing with guns, Dad. I mean, like, his name, my dad we call Pop, but it's like, no wonder that we're all gun freaks. Apparently this has been happening for a couple of 100 years.
Family tradition
to go out and want to shoot people. Just saying.
Wow.
Well,
we like things that go bang and boom.
Pow, 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 pow. Pew, pew.
God. My mom figured out that she is related to, I don't know if you guys remember the baseball player. Of course, he played for the Blue Jays, but his name was Halladay. Doug Halladay, I think is what his first name was. And he's related to my mom. Because my mom's maiden name is Halladay, which is the name she's going by now. So, because she wasn't going to keep her married name. It literally, it's that bad.
Oh, my God. I just typed in Pistol Pete Spence, and look what pops up.
It's a picture of you.
No, it's far from it. Look, there's one picture of the real Pistol Pete Spence from Tombstone. It says from Tombstone. But it's a weird person who does skin flicks.
I just looked it up.
Look. That is hilarious.
Is he like an underwear model?
Well, I'm sure he is, but are those underwear?
Oh, Lord.
He's an underwear model.
Alrighty.
Wow.
The one where he was born Elliot Larkin Ferguson.
Does that look like an underwear model? That ain't him, though. Not that I can recognize him, but that's not his face. That's not his face.
It only pops up stuff that you've been looking at when you've been looking at stuff too long.
You're a friggin' idiot.
I am not an idiot.
When you have all your search engines set to open so that you can find stuff. Mm-hmm. Searching for that. God, whatever. If that's the case, you'd have donkey porn everywhere.
Ew.
How you know I don't? You don't.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't touch your computer. I don't have wet wipes.
Hand sanitizer.
Keith wants to know, does he need to be the saver caller?
Yes.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh. I was like, what did you
Okay,
say?
Keith said I had a normal life, and oh my God, I started to read this out loud. I had a normal
That's what
life.
me and Keith
That's
and
why
was
we're laughing.
at.
then I wubbed my Ace juice on Scotty's white van.
Wife's.
I was trying to just censor this because it's not my wife's van, but he's making comments about
Scotty's
my van. And went to the concert with two ladies seeing a ghostly sheet in a van smelling like taint. And then this even reads screwed up.
Yeah, it does.
This is what goes through Keith's head.
If this is what goes through his head. Listen, I might be a mass murderer, but if me and Keith both were in an insane asylum, they would be, you know what? Here's what they would do. Don't give Scotty a spork because he's going to try to kill somebody.
You'd be like that girl.
Keith, hold on, please. Keith will be the one that's going to be walking around going, smell my pudding, smell my pudding. You see what I'm saying? He's going to be walking around with his index finger where he's been digging in his drawers, telling people, smell my pudding, I'm over here, don't trust me with a spork, and Keith's going to go, smell this, smell this. I like Jell-O, I like Jell-O, I like Jell-O. Keith is crazy on a whole different wavelength.
Yeah.
Well, you could just start calling Keith Puddin' Pop.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
because that really would start a whole nother line of jokes.
That's just nasty.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, well, I'm going to go back to listening because I
Please
do have
do.
work to do.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.
God, smell my finger. Hey, we got to go to commercial, everybody. Don't go nowhere. It's just fun in the morning. Just don't smell my finger. Keith,
Now what?
Rockdale, what's happening? No, it was the hang up.
And you want to stop smelling like... Hey, everybody, it's DJ Scotty here, and I want to tell you about Raging Vapors. That's right, Raging Vapors is the place to be. If you want to get off that smoke train and you want to stop smelling like cigarettes, you want to live longer for your family, Raging Vapors is the place to go to. Let me tell you something. It's 2019. We do know it's stupid to continue to smoke, right? So get off the smoke train. Go to Raging Vapors, 2 locations, Grayson and Loganville. They are more than happy and more than qualified to take care of all your needs, and they are the place to be.
Just because I'm a dog doesn't mean I don't deserve to be pampered every once in a while, too. What's wrong, Charlie? Why do you seem so sad? I wish you'd take me to Pampered Puppy, where I'd be groomed in a gentle, caring, safe, and stress-free environment. I know what'll cheer you up, boy. I'm taking you to Pampered Puppy. That'll put some spark back in my bark. The Pampered Puppy, the best full-service doggy day spa in Conyers. Online at pamperedpuppyinc.com.
Turn and Burn Motors. That's right, Turn and Burn Motors. Have you ever heard of these cats? Because if you haven't, you're really missing out. Turn and Burn Motors is the most honest car guys I've ever seen in my life. People have no idea. They think bad thoughts when they think about a used car lot. But let me tell you something. The cats down at Turn and Burn Motors want to sell you exactly what you want. They're not trying to upsell you. They're not trying to get you in a car you can't afford. Go see Turn and Burn Motors. Turn and Burn Motors is the most honest car lot you'll ever meet. That's right, Turn and Burn Motors.
Copy Central and Conyers can take away your printing blues because they're the copy specialists. My business needed flyers and it needed brochures. I went to Copy Central and my printing blues were cured. Give them a call at 770-918-2588 and online at copycentral.org. Copy Central, the copy specialist. I love Copy Central.
Hey everyone, this is Redneck Steph. Have you heard about Unique Funding? They're in the business to help people get out of those high-interest title ponds. It's sad how many people have been put in this position. I myself have fallen victim to this. If you currently have a title pond and you're not happy with your interest rate, then Unique is who you need. They are paying off high interest rate loans and rewriting theirs at a much lower interest rate. Everyone hates to see someone struggle financially, and losing your car or continue to pay out high interest rate, Unique Funding would like to help coach people financially and help them do better with their money. Once they pay off your loan and are able to rewrite it at a much lower interest rate, your loan will be paid off faster while keeping your payments the same. The staff would like to work with people and listen to their needs. Custom deals can be made to fit almost anyone's pay schedule. Be more than just Unique and go see Unique Funding. Let them help you help yourself.
Today's show is sponsored by Copy Central. That's right, Copy Central, more than just a copy store, more than just a place to get your dang things faxed. Check them out. Copy Central does raps, letter, and signs. They do so much more. That's right, go check out Copy Central. Today's show is sponsored by Copy Central.
This is a warning. Don't take anything we say too damn
All right, we're back. So
serious.
think about this
Don't
for a
be
second.
snowflake.
Everybody with the last name Smith, they say that originated because people didn't have last names all the time. So they're saying that originated as a person because you were a blacksmith. So you become a Smith because when people were coming into towns, they were looking for a Smith. Well, there you go. Now, where would... We know Rockdale's a made-up name, but Keith Bone, what would your father have been? Or father's grandfather's father?
A taxidermist? I don't know.
Taxidermist, funeral guy. Because, you know,
Yeah.
like some of the movies I've been watching now that I got that new channel I found, 364, plays all the old Gunsmoke and all this other stuff.
Oh, cool.
I was watching some Tom Selleck movies, and he would go in for a shave, and the guy's laid back in the barber chair, and he comes in and says, I need, and the guy goes, and he's half awake, he goes, you need the barber, the postman, or the mortuary? Because, like, one guy would do so many things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like Becky said, gravedigger. So that's the kind of thing you have to think about when you see your last names. Where would your last names actually come from?
Like a lot of times when you needed a tooth pulled, you went to the barber. He did all dentistry too.
Yeah, because back then there wasn't dentistry. It was yank it,
Just yank that tooth out. Yep.
you know?
Got a bad one? Let's pull it.
Mhm.
Arr. Yuck.
And you got to just remember that was the world back then. You know what I mean? So when you start thinking
Yeah.
about your names, you have to think about those sort of things.
I'm trying to figure out what a Spivey would have been. Because a spy? I don't know.
No. So it's not too far of a leap to call you a traitor then.
No.
Is that what you just said?
No.
You just said it. You just said it. So it's not too far of a leap to call you a traitor and passing out information that you shouldn't.
No. And then, like, a little. Like,
A little, just a bit.
no, littles.
Oh.
You know, that's what my
what she
dad's
said.
family's last name is.
Twice.
Little. Oh my God, was it that bad?
My pawpaw hit.
Just a little.
My pawpaw's real name. Well, not his real name, but his name was Chicken Little.
What?
His nickname was Chicken,
Oh.
and
You
his
said
last
his
name
real
was Little.
name.
His real name was Kenneth. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, when you start looking at those names, you got to just wonder because, you know, with me, Spence, there's no telling where that came from. I would look it up, but I'm afraid of what might pop up.
Y'all spent too much money.
But, I mean, you got to just remember back in the day, man, that's kind of what you didn't have to have last names. Like, do we really have to have three names? Because it kind of sucks now to have, you know, like I go by my middle name because my mother could not stand my father's first name, right? So, but it's like, why do you need three friggin' names? I guess there's that many people.
Bill only has two.
We're going to get more now. Look, as we get more people, we're going to start coming up with a fourth name, like changing area codes.
When
Yeah.
Bill's dad,
I'm Bill 675321. Jenny was my cousin.
when Bill's dad legally adopted him, for some reason they left off his middle name, so he is just William Daugherty.
No
He has no middle
crap.
name. Yep. I don't know why. I mean, he could go back and get it changed, but why?
Yeah.
But it's so weird when everybody goes middle name. He goes, there is none.
I bet people
And they
go,
look at him like, what? He goes, I don't have a middle name.
wow.
That's
Just tell them to choose a name.
Prince.
Yeah.
It's Prince. Madonna.
Put the @ sign. Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
It's weird.
Anybody want to call in? Any WTFs?
I
I
had
blew
one,
mine this morning.
I had one yesterday because of that kid over there.
Because you
I'm-
let her wear that to Athens?
No,
Oh
no,
my
no,
God.
no, no,
You
no,
are
no.
an idiot,
No,
by the way.
it wasn't
You are an
even-
idiot. I can't believe you even put her in a Tennessee crap.
I didn't put her in nothing. She put herself in that.
You're not going to convince me that
She
that
can't
you're,
put her
you're
own
not,
shirts
You're
in.
not going to convince me she put that shirt on and she put that hat on.
She did. I swear.
I
You
saw
could
the
ask
picture.
Travis.
The hat's perfectly placed. She didn't do that.
No, it's not. It's crooked. Your eyes are crooked.
No, it's Tennessee. They're crooked.
But no, that's not.
I was just waiting to set that one up. She was just going, She would argue with me instead of letting me roll it out. Why would you do that?
It wasn't even about
You're
that.
the mother. You say no.
No, we were at the doctor's office because she was with us, and I'm sitting there on the table. I'm having a test done. We're supposed to be perfectly quiet. I'm supposed to lay perfectly still. Well, all of a sudden, little booger over there decides that she's gonna have one of her Ashley attacks and start screaming bloody murder. But she doesn't, and I was trying to tell Travis this, she doesn't like when she sees me laying still. I don't know if it makes her think, because she's even done that on the bus.
Stop for a second. Where were you and where was she?
I was on the table and she was on the other side of Travis, like 2 over from.
What was you on the table doing?
I had the plugs in my ears. They were running a test.
Number one, your
Perfectly
husband
still.
and wife, daughter were not supposed to be in there while you were having the test. That's the number one issue I was looking at. That's why I can't figure out why she's having a meltdown, because she ain't even supposed to be in the same room with you when you're having that test.
They said they could come in there.
Oh, my God. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that screws up your test a little bit. You're supposed to be,
I had to redo
You're
it.
supposed to be by yourself in the dark with nothing but the technician. Yeah.
Yeah. So once she started that, Travis was getting her out of there as quickly as he possibly could, and they went and sat over at the park that's next to the doctor's office. But yeah, I had to redo the test over.
That's kind of where I was like shaking my head, because remember I told you before you went, like they're going to put you in there, they're going to dim the lights, because they got to get you as relaxed as possible before they try the actual procedure. But anybody let somebody wear Tennessee down to you? You just screaming for look at me, look at me, look at me. Holy cow!
Believe it or not, there was a lot of people giving her compliments on her.
Because she's in a wheelchair. Nobody's going to be mean to her, Stephanie. Come on.
Dumbass.
God almighty.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
I mean.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
I like that one.
Jesus Christ. Now, I'm going to change the subject, because we got to have something better than this. So, I'll tell you funny. So, yesterday, I go into UPS to send something back to Amazon, because y'all know I'm so bad. I turn in receipts to get refunds and whatever, and then I forget to go mail the boxes back, because I'm just lazy like that. Like, I got 3 things in my garage that I now own because I just waited too long to take it back. Because you usually get like a 28 to 30 day return policy. Okay, so the point is, as I'm in there's 2 black ladies that come in talking. As I was just getting my package and I turned to walk out, they're still in there talking. No big deal. I go outside, there's a homeless dude asking me about washing my windshield. And he's probably 60 years old. He's probably about 6'4", maybe. And I just he's standing there, he's homeless, and he tells me he's homeless, and he's got stuff to wash windows, and he's like, hey, can I wash the windows of your truck? And I was just like, nah, you'll never be able to reach right there anyways. I said, you don't know who I am. Let me tell you who I am and what I can do for you. So I got a list of, his name's Tony. I got a list of, I know where he lives or where he's staying. Let's word it that way. I do need to get him a tent, by the way, if anybody has a tent. Cold weather will be coming. Right now, he only has a tarp and some rope, and we'll leave it at that. But he needs some. Now that I got your attention, Tony, large to extra large T-shirts, needs a tent, has 36-inch waist, so jeans and shorts and socks. But anyways, we just get to talking, and as soon as me and him are talking, one of the ladies walks out, and she stands a little, 20 feet away, but she's listening to what we're talking about at my truck. And then he walks off, and I told him, I said, look, I won't be able to find you because you're homeless. I said, but my wife works at Kroger. I said, go see her. I said, this is her name. He said, so go ask for Miss Crystal. And I said, yes, sir. That's exactly who you asked for. I said, because I can always get stuff sent to her in the car, and all you got to do is walk down here, and she'll go to the car on break and give you what's in the car. So he points down to his boots on it, and these boots are like work boots that I would wear when it's 18 degrees outside. So I know his feet have got to be hot.
Yes.
But he points to his right one, and it's not tied. And he goes, man, I said, what do you need? He goes, I really need some boots, man. And I look down, and apparently somebody had those steel toe boots, and something must have fallen on them.
Oh.
So they're bent. And you got to remember where your toenails are, and then your first joint, and then your second joint. So your second joint, like right there, the boot is pushing on top of his toes and cutting into his toes while he's walking. So as I was talking to him, I said, man, I will get you some stuff. Well, as he starts to walk off, this other lady who was eavesdropping says, hey, I just moved here from Savannah. I think this is crazy that 3 of us are staying here having this conversation. She says, I take care of homeless. And I got cold chills.
Holy cow.
She says, I make food for them, I deliver, I do blanket drives. And I said, ma'am, you have no clue who we are. I said, you need to find us. I said, we can fill a 26-foot bus within 2 days. I said, all you got to do is tell me when you want to do one and where you want it to be. I said, if anything, I'll make it at a sponsor's building where I just tell people, drop it off here. I said, I will get you more than you can ever imagine. I said, the thing is, people, and this goes out to all y'all, I said, people want to believe in something, and people want to donate their old stuff. People want to help real people, and people want to help real charities. Keyword, real charities. I don't want your money. I never ask for money.
No, he doesn't.
You go get some socks.
Just items.
You go. If you want to give me $10 to buy socks, I'd rather you go buy the socks and just give me the pack of socks. I don't want anybody to ever say I needed cash. I don't need your cash. I need a coat, some old socks,
You know what
some
size
old
shoes he wears?
shoes. Yeah, 12 and shoes. So here's what I did. As I was talking to her, I watched him because he's hustling. He's trying to make $1. He's hungry. So I watched him go down the sidewalk, and I wasn't thinking, I'm at this end of the Kroger, Goodwill's this end. So I drive down there and buy him a pair of $6, $5.99 for a pair of white
can buy
tennis
some brand new
shoes.
stuff on
Yes,
Price
these
and
are brand new tennis shoes. And then I ride around, I can't find them. I start riding up 278 towards Quick Trip, can't find them. I look at that ghetto-ass Sidco next to Firehouse, I can't find them. I go towards Food Depot, can't find them. I'm just like, damn it, man, I lost them. I thought.
Just that fast.
Just that fast. I said, but he also said the police run them off, you know.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, Self, you told them how to find your wife. Go back to your wife and put them in her car. And I did. I swear to God, I'm going to try not to cry. An hour after I left, he comes in there and goes, hey, Miss Crystal, your husband told me to find you. And he's looking down at her with all that food, and he says, I hate to ask, he says, but I ain't ate in 2 days.
Dang.
So she made him a plate. And gave him a gallon of sweet tea. She went up to the register to pay for it while he was sitting there eating. And then he's saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. And she said, Scotty put you some shoes in the car. Let me go get them. And then she said, what else do you need? And he says, I just need you to pray with me. And she did. She leaned over and prayed with the man. And this man is just so sad because the way I see things is so different than everybody else. Because here's what I want you to hear. You got all these shitty people laid up in their friggin' little duplexes, getting their government check and their government food card, and they ain't making no damn effort to do a damn thing. And then you got this guy who's in his 60s asking me if he can wash my windows because he needs some money to buy something to eat.
Wow.
So you got a guy who has nothing, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to get something. And then you got these sorry piece of crap people that are laid up mooching. And doesn't that just sound like that's opposite day? Doesn't that just sound like that's not possible, right? That's not possible. How is this possible? And it's the truth, man. Most of these people are homeless not by choice. Most of these people didn't do whatever it took to deserve to be living in some woods somewhere. So that was kind of my WTF for the day, you know? And he says, as he's praying with Crystal, he then gets finished, you know, and says, Man, it was just a blessing. It was just a blessing your husband was there. It's just a blessing your husband stopped to talk to me. It's just a blessing he gave me a minute of his time. And she said, believe it or not, Scotty said it was a blessing that you ran into him, that he needed that. And it did. It was humbling to make me realize what I got. And here's the thing. All you people are watching this live or listening to it with your phone. Some people don't have that.
Yep.
Some people don't have a home. Some people don't have no tennis shoes. So when you think about how you want to complain because your sandals don't fit you right, I want you to now think about, I've always made the crack about you complain about your shoes not fitting right, but think about the guy with no feet. Now I have true 100% testimony. How about the guy wearing a pair of shoes that are cutting into his feet?
Okay.
And he had to keep walking because it's the only shoes he had.
Has moved.
Can you imagine him walking around yesterday sweating in these horribly ass, big, clunky, winterized work boots with Gore-Tex on the inside? You know his feet are hot.
Yeah.
And that steel toe. Think about that steel toe being bent and pushing on his joint when he walks. So every left foot move forward, he's walking comfortable, and then he's having to drag his right foot because it's cutting into his toe. I want you to think about them damn slaves that had to build the pyramids, getting whipped and chained and drugged to carry the rocks on the pyramid. And then you think about every step this guy made was cutting his foot, and he had to keep walking. Then you think of Jesus getting beat, and he had to drag that cross. So think about the fat-ass people sitting up in a duplex getting their EBT card not doing shit. And then this poor guy having to drag his foot with a cut in it because he says, I got to try to make $1 to buy a bottle of water. I got to try to make $1 to buy me a sandwich. I got to try to make $1 to buy me a muffin. I got to try to make $1 because I can't just sit here and starve in the woods, and I'm going to walk with this cutting foot. But he made an effort. And think about all these piece of shits out there who just milk the government. So there you go, everybody. There's my WTF.
Wow.
I needed yesterday as much as he needed yesterday.
And Jeff H. said that that's not a WTF. That's the way everyone should treat each other.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
And sometimes we just need that kind of a wake-up call.
Yep. So I found out where he stays. I won't tell nobody because we made that mistake one time.
Oh,
Yes, we did.
So I know where he stays. Instead of me taking to him, I've got it fixed where he knows where to come get it.
You said he was in his 60-ish?
He's probably right around 60.
Is he a kind of heavy-set black
No,
man?
thin, tall, looked like he probably played basketball at one time.
The only reason
His
why
glasses are all jacked up. I hate it because his glasses, he has to wear his glasses, and he's got a bad eye, and his glasses are jacked up. And, you know, I got half a mind to walk. And here's what's crazy. After I got home yesterday, America Best, your glasses are ready. I'm like, Dang, could you not have called me an hour ago? So I got a meeting with Stan, the American Legion dude, at 11:30. And then if my time is allotted to me, I will be getting in my van because I'm going to be hauling ass, so I'm going to be in my van. I'm going to haul ass to go get my glasses. And then I'm going to ask the young ladies at America Best what we can do. What can we do to get his glasses fixed?
Yeah, or get him
Even
a
if
new
I got to
pair.
pay for it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fly. You see the look in my eyes. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I can't stand watching somebody make a damn effort. And you got these sorry-ass people in there buying fucking $30 Alaskan snow crabs on their EBT. And I got a guy saying, can I wash? My truck's dirty as shit. And he's just standing there going, man, can I please wash your windshield for some money? And I didn't have no cash. It just sucks. Homeless is no effing joke, man. You think of how fat-ass some of us are laid up in our house, thinking how bad we got it. Well, you got it bad because your effing light bill's $30 higher this month. Well, maybe your dumbass should have turned the air up a little bit and not enjoyed the comforts of your air condition.
Or you got people.
Or maybe you shouldn't have paid for your DirecTV to have all the damn movie channels. Maybe you shouldn't have bought an extra round at the bar the other night. So, but this guy's living under an effing tree, and it's been 99 friggin' degrees.
Oh, God, yeah.
The dude was covered in friggin' sweat. He had on a polo-style black shirt. I told him, I'm like, dude, I got a bus full of shirts. I will see to it that I set you up. I said, do you have a way to keep stuff? He goes, I sure do. I said, I will set you up. Just throwing that out there, y'all.
Wansley says the
Dose of reality
the
over
Lions
here.
Club helps people that need glasses that can't afford them.
Can you get me some information on that? I mean, if that's something you can get me, instead of making me go search for something I don't know about, if you could find me that information. This guy deserves something. I mean, he got to me, if I'd have had a hero medal, I'd have gave it to him yesterday. Because me doing what I do, he said's a blessing. My blessing was that God sent me back here 2 times July 15th of 05. That was my blessing, to do what I do. This is what I do. This is what I'm supposed to do. And it just makes me so frustrated when you got all these other people out there that make no effort. It wasn't a
stand there with their hands.
You know, for him, he says it was a blessing, but for me, it was a blessing. Because, you know, we all ended up at the right place at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. There's my WTF. Anybody else, or did we get too? Hey, it's 9 o'clock. We got way too serious, too fast. We're going to commercial. We'll be right back. Love you a long time.
Can you tell me how to get to the
Pampered puppy. That's where my dog wants to be. To go get so fresh and clean.
Pampered puppy.
So clean. That's where the puppy wants to be. At the best groomer in the town. It's the Pampered Puppy.
Pampered puppy.
Have you ever heard of Brian Lincoln? That's right. He's a new broker agency for insurance. One call. That's all you have to make. One quote. Let them do the work for you. Who wants to keep calling insurance company after insurance company, getting so aggravated with what they're telling you? All you have to do is call and make one phone call to these cats. They will look it up. They will do all the work for you. They call all these other insurance companies. They get you all these amazing quotes. One call. That's all you have to do. So let's see. One phone call one day, and I don't have to get aggravated. That's a win. Call the Brian Lincoln's agency. You can look them up at LoganvilleInsurance.com. It's a game changer.
Now or Never Tattoo is taking art to the next level. If you're thinking about ink, you want the best in the biz. Ink is art. You want the best artist available. You want Now or Never Tattoo. Chris Huff, owner-operator at Now or Never Tattoo, invites you to stop by, meet the crew, tour the studio, find Now or Never Tattoo on Facebook. You'll be impressed with the photo gallery. Or stop by now or Never Tattoo at 1427 Highway 138 in Conyers.
Hey everybody, DJ Scotty here. I want to talk to you about White Brothers Auto Parts Warehouse. I'm telling you, they take your auto experience to a whole nother level. You go in there, you make sure you see qualified people that know how to answer your questions. How hard is it to go in there and ask for an 1157 brake light and nobody even know what you're talking about? Come on. You as a consumer should trust who you buy products from, and let me promise you this, White Brothers is the right place to go to. They have 3 locations in Stone Mountain, Forest Park, and here in Conyers. Make sure you check out White Brothers Auto Parts Warehouse. Are you tired of those old tattoos that you've been hiding for years? Make sure you get a hold of Dr. Ink Eraser. That's who's taking care of all my laser tattoo removal needs. You need to call them at 770-702-0944. Call them. They'll set you up with an appointment right here in Conyers or any location that they're doing around Metro Atlanta. That's, again, Dr. Ink Eraser to take care of all your laser tattoo removal needs. You can find them on our website. If you do your own taxes, let's get real, everybody. Call Rapid Tax Service. They do income tax, payroll, account services. Look, I'm not a mechanic. I'm not going to even try to work on my car. So if you're not qualified to do that job, why take that chance? I mean, come on, let's get real. Taxes are taxes. I don't know what they're doing. You don't know what they're doing. Call Rapid Tax Service. Don't play around. Income tax, payroll, account services. Rapid Tax Service is the way to go. So call 678-658-8601. They're located right there on Pay Street, Covington.
Hey everyone, this is Redneck Steph. Have you heard about Unique Funding? They're in the business to help people get out of those high-interest title ponds. It's sad how many people have been put in this position. I myself have fallen victim to this. If you currently have a title pond and you're not happy with your interest rate, then Unique is who you need. They are paying off high interest rate loans and rewriting theirs at a much lower interest rate. Everyone hates to see someone struggle financially, and losing your car or continue to pay out high interest rate, Unique Funding would like to help coach people financially and help them do better with their money. Once they pay off your loan, loan and are able to rewrite it at a much lower interest rate, your loan will be paid off faster while keeping your payments the same. The staff would like to work with people and listen to their needs. Custom deals can be made to fit almost anyone's pay schedule. Be more than just unique and go see Unique Funding. Let them help you help yourself.
Today's show is sponsored by Copy Central. That's right, Copy Central, more than just a copy store, more than just a place to get your dang things faxed. Check them out. Copy Central does raps, letter, and signs. They do so much more. That's right, go check out Copy Central. Today's show is sponsored by Copy Central.
This is a warning. Don't take anything we say too damn serious. Don't be a snowflake. Just remember, it's just for fun. And if you take any of this personally, then personally I suggest you find something else to do with your time.
May I have your attention, please? We're gonna have a problem here. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? We're gonna have a problem here. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
Can get just a straight up hair.
Well, that's why I said if you don't need bifocals. Hey, Macarenas. Hey, we're back.
Because I'd rather have a
I know.
regular pair
Let's talk.
for
Keep going.
driving.
We're on the radio, and you're still mumbling shit that listeners got no clue what you're talking about. Hello, Clarice.
So, just as we're talking about sinuses were bothering us,
Yes.
still bothering us. Yeah.
Yes.
They're saying that people with allergies, ragweed can be more uncomfortable, and severe cases can be deadly. This time of month, this month is going to be bad because we've had such high temperatures and dry and the ragweed. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's why my head's about ready to split half the time lately. Yes.
I'm sure that's probably what's going on with mine.
So, Stephanie hadn't heard yet what happened yesterday
With Holly.
With Holly.
Tell it. I'm answering Tess.
So,
Tess is sending us a question. Hold on. I want to say this out loud real quick. She goes, howdy, I just wanted to check in to see if y'all were wanting to do the trunk or treat, because they're doing a trunk or treat.
Where?
I'm scrolling back because I don't remember where. I can't remember if that was the one from Monroe or Covington Square. I think that one's Covington Square. I don't know.
Can you get your facts straight, mister, before you start doing this on the air?
Yeah, I should have.
Really?
But the point that I was trying to get at is a bake sale. Because remember, we talked about trying to get part of a bake sale. Okay, Tess.
Fun.
I don't know. You're making my head
Get your
hurt.
facts straight, mister, before
Oh
you
my
bring it on
God,
the air.
Stephanie, don't leave
Christ
my
already.
brain alone. Go ahead with your story.
I don't know. What was I saying?
About Holly.
Holly.
Oh, yes. So, she got here a little bit later, and she come through the door, and first Scotty's picking at her. He's going, Jehovah's Witnesses, we don't want none. And she's all kind of shook up. And she come in, and she said, I just got rear-ended.
Oh, no.
And Mike Madsen was being a dick to her.
And we're like, what?
Because he kept saying, Steph, you sure look mad because she was in your spot. He had no idea, though, that
Stephanie,
she
why aren't
hadn't
you
been in
talking?
a wreck. She got rear-ended. The dude was probably running 65
she
or
was waiting
70.
to turn in.
Oh, my God. So it was right there.
Right there.
He slammed on the brakes at that dude's driveway and slid from that driveway to middle of my driveway and the slide marks stop at the middle of my driveway.
When he hit her.
When he hit her and went off the shoulder.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
How bad it mess up her truck? And
No, she's in
in
her
the
car.
car.
I wish
Oh.
she would have been in the truck though. He'd have went under it.
It put all the paint kind of scraped on her bump because she got one of those. Are they plastic bumpers?
Yeah, well, nowadays they put plastic
Yes.
over the styrofoam over the
Yeah.
steel.
But it's got his white
But
paint
thank
all
God
over it.
she had a big Buick. If she'd have been in like a Honda Accord, she'd have been in trouble.
Or
And-
something like crystals.
And
Yeah.
you could see the glass everywhere from his headlight and the turn signal light lens. It was even embedded in the plastic of her
Mm-hmm.
bumper. So we had.
So the
Scotty's-
cops were out here?
Yeah,
Had to-
Scotty's
had to
looking
get
through
'em
the
out, yeah.
camera and then calling the police to get a accident report. Yeah. So
So did your camera get it all on?
Our buddy Josh just tuned in. Good morning, sir. We'll talk about the camera stuff later.
So
Okay.
she said, that she was starting to feel sore. I said, you might need to go get checked out just to make sure.
For real?
And guess where the miracle is?
Where? What?
I said, so Holly, do you have full coverage?
Oh,
No.
There's got
Oh.
liability.
And I said, what do you have? She goes, just liability. I said, man, you're not even going to be able to claim this. I said, do you got uninsured motorists? She goes, believe it or not, I just did like last week. I said, this falls under uninsured motorists. It was a hit and run. And she goes, oh my God, thank God. So there you go.
I didn't know that it was a hit and run. I thought he stopped.
No,
he took off.
He took off.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
But it had to mess
Damn,
up his
man.
car because, like I said,
No, yeah, his headlights shattered
it's all
everywhere.
on the other side of the road there,
which it was
all over.
glass and not plastic, which means it's an older vehicle.
car. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
So my thought was 7:45 one day, just go sit out there and
See?
Yeah.
sit out there with your camera and catch
I
somebody
actually
driving
kinda rode
by.
down the road a little bit yesterday, and
I did too. I rode up down
just
the
to
road
look
a few
to
times,
see if maybe
looking.
he pulled off the side of the road because
Mhm.
it was leaking something.
And she said,
It
she
looked
said
like
he'd
after
been
he hit-
behind her for so long. You need to tell us when you noticed him. When did you turn onto the road, and when did you notice him? What part of the road were you on?
Because she was waiting.
Like when you turned, because if she's from Covington, that means she took County Line to HD8.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
does that mean when you turned on County, or when you turned on HD8, they turned behind you onto HD8? So that tells, that way I know where to start looking for the
But-
ace hole.
she was waiting because there was a car coming from the other direction.
Uh-huh.
So she couldn't pull in the driveway yet. So she had to wait past that car to pass.
Right.
And he slammed on the brakes. There's tire marks. Yeah, like he said, all the way from his neighbor's driveway to his.
Slid a
Damn.
whole yard.
And she said, I had my turn signal on plenty of time. So
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm glad you're okay, Holly, but Tina had said you did go
And the
to
sad part
hospital.
is this. She had to have been slowing down to hit the signal.
Mm-hmm.
And by the looks of his marks, he must have drifted off from being behind her a good bit and then was picking speed back up for him to have slid that damn far. Because, she wasn't turning in my driveway at 55. And for him to have slid that far, black marks, that some bitch had to be 75, 60 at least. Because the speedometer, the speed on here is 55.
Right.
But at 55, would you really have over 30-something feet of slide mark? Deep black
Yeah.
slide marks.
2 of them. Just,
Are they still out there?
oh, yeah.
Duh.
Dang. Mm-mm-mm.
So there you go.
Yep.
That's a definite big time WTF. And she said, yes, I turned from County Line and they turned behind me. But all she could tell was that it was a white car.
Yeah, that's all she could tell. Jason typed something, and it's slightly confusing. We just need to know more information. So there was a group of African-American men robbed a woman at the Wells Fargo on 142 at 1:22 a.m. this morning. She was from the BLK dating site. I'm completely curious as to what the hell does the dating site got to do with the Wells Fargo at 1:22 a.m. So there's got to be more to this story. I don't understand what the site has to do with anything unless there's more to the story. Like she was going to get money for a guy she was talking to on the dating site or something. I don't know, but please explain. I would love to know more about that.
Maybe, yeah, because maybe she was supposed
And
to be
142 in Wells Fargo, where would that be? Because hitting Salem Road's 162, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Where
I don't
is
know.
142?
Philistines.
I don't know.
Huh.
Well, 142.
Jeff H says that he was probably running 65 or 70 for that kind of slide.
Yeah, no
I don't
doubt.
know.
Damn. All right.
It's insane.
9:14. What else we got? What else? Talk about that cocaine submarine looking thing.
Oh, I heard that again this morning on the way
Yeah,
in.
so I don't.
Because I thought you just happened to find a link from something a couple months back. So this means there's now a second sub that's been caught.
Like 10,000 pounds or something like that?
12,000 pounds at,
Yeah.
at
But I did notice on
165
this
million.
video what is different is the first one didn't have windows up top, and that one looked like it did.
Yeah, I just heard that on the news coming in this morning.
Yeah. So let me pull it up real quick because I actually had one pulled up that I had heard I don't know if y'all seen it, but where 2 6-year-olds were arrested at
Jesus
school
Christ.
for throwing a temper tantrum and
They've already fired the guy too.
yeah,
It's
they
such a
fired
horrible-
Yeah. But it says the United States this is about the submarine. The United States
And see, this one has a taller roof, if you would call it that sticks out of the water with glass on it, because the first one they caught didn't have that. Didn't have that at all. It was just strictly it looked like a 55-gallon drum size hole with a lid on it. So this one's a whole different sub, which just goes to prove these bastards are doing it. Go ahead, Steph.
The United States Coast Guard intercepted a submersible vessel in the eastern Pacific Ocean Tuesday morning that was hauling millions of dollars in cocaine. The submarine was first spotted by a patrol plane, which alerted the Jacksonville-based Coast Guard cutter Valiant. The submersible was described as a 40-foot self-propelled semi-submersible carrying 12,000 pounds of coke valued at $165 million.
Yeah, I'm looking at pictures of them on the deck now with all the coke.
Yeah, the Coast Guard arrested.
They were able to remove 1,000 pounds of the cocaine, but had to leave. Sorry, I'll back it up a second.
Yeah, authorities were only able to remove just over 1,100 pounds of the drug and had to leave the rest because of concerns over the safety of the sub.
I would have just sank
me.
it, destroy it.
That's like after the hurricane came through the Bahamas down there. I don't know if it's before it had hit Florida or after it hit Florida. This big bunch of cocaine landed on the beach.
Oh yeah,
I told Bill, I was like, "Yep, that hurricane didn't wipe somebody's
And see,
dope out."
and they've talked
from the
about
Bahamas.
they've talked about these guys that get arrested are happy to be arrested.
Yeah, because they don't want to keep trafficking.
They don't want to traffic. They're just forced to do it. They're like, yes, please arrest me. Take me to prison in the United States where I get treated great and I get 3 hots of cotton, an iPad.
What? What?
Yeah, they get iPads.
You know, they get iPads and tablets to play on in prison now. So I was saying they would. That's better than living in the hut that they came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, it said that all 4 suspects were arrested. So that's insane. $165 million.
Yep.
And just think that's just a drop in the bucket for the cartel.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
Won't make them happy that they lost that, but still.
So Brett says 12,000 pounds of cocaine. Y'all realize how geeked I could make some folks to clean my house and get my yard cleaned up this weekend.
That's so wrong.
You mean this year, not just a weekend. At that amount, if you burn through that in a weekend, you better have the party and then have to do the cleanup.
No kidding.
That's
All right, go to that one about the
insane.
kids, man, because that one's the one that's just absolutely stupid.
Yeah. Okay, let me pull
But
that
the
one up.
kids are physically assaulting teachers. Physically. So I kind of agree with the thing is they say that you're not legally that the cops, the police had been told that you can't legally handcuff the children unless their parents are there. I say throw them in the back of the police car and scare shit out of them. Maybe not handcuff them.
Yeah.
Go on with the story. I was kind of filling in while you were getting it pulled up.
This happened in Orlando. A school resource officer has been relieved of his duties following an investigation into the arrest of 2 6-year-olds at an Orlando charter school.
And it's 2 separate incidences, by the way. It's not
it's
2
not the
at one
same-
time.
Yeah, it's not the same one.
This is just the second time it's happened, is why they fired his ass.
Yes. To be honest with you, I was sick to my stomach. This is the chief of police talking when asked what his initial thoughts were when hearing about the ages of the children arrested. We could not fathom the idea of a 6-year-old being put in the back of a police car. To be honest, it's still shocking to us. A grandmother of one of the 6-year-olds said her granddaughter was arrested after she had a temper tantrum during which she reportedly kicked a staff member. Orlando police said it stopped the Juvenile Assessment Center from fully processing the 6-year-old once it found out the school resource officer did not get his supervisor's approval before arresting her. Orlando Police Department policy states a supervisor must approve the arrest of anyone younger than 12 years old. A state attorney said during a news conference Monday that the 6-year-old girl will not be charged for battery. It is not known why the other 6-year-old student was arrested. So that's, I mean, I know you got to teach them right and wrong, but I don't know.
All right, so here's the gun one. Covington, Georgia, CBS 46. Police in Covington are looking for a group of men who I should have said believed to, which is really funny because this is from the effing newspaper. A group of men who looking for a group of men who they believe to have, not believe robbed, believed to have robbed a man at gunpoint after stealing his ATM card and PIN number. It happened at the Wells Fargo in Covington at 1:22 a.m. Tuesday morning. A man, it should be the man. How am I correcting the freaking newspaper? A man told the police that he met a woman on a dating site called BLK. He then drove. I swear to God, whoever wrote this needs to have their nuts kicked. He then drove from his home in Tucker to meet the woman at her home in Covington. When he arrived, he told the police that 3 men came out behind the house and demanded, and that's all the information I got. But there you go. Yeah, WSB for your real news.
Okay.
I swear to God, whoever typed that went to Salem High School. I'm dyslexic and read it better than he typed it.
Alex said, "Good, screw that kid."
Which one?
The 6-year-old.
Well, the thing is I agree with scaring the kid. I don't know about the handcuff part, but I agree with the scaring them straight. Mm-hmm. Because too many people are letting this happen. So right now they're all crying, "You ain't got my kid." Go to the part where your kid is an asshole.
Why is your kid like this? They have to be handcuffed.
Go to the part of why is your kid kicking the hell out of teachers? Your kid don't know any respect.
Right.
So just saying, Zaley does it. Taser. No, I'm just kidding. Don't taser.
Wow.
Yeah, I could just see somebody tasing Zaylee, and you would.
Oh yeah.
You would have a conniption fit.
Oh, God, he would lose his mind.
Alex says, "I don't pay school taxes, so there are some shitty kids. Can disrespect class every day, but yeah." So there you go. I'm not gonna read all that because it has cuss words, but you get the point. I just think all these kids need to learn some damn respect, man.
And I'll tell you, a lot of the issues.
You too. You too wearing that damn Tennessee shit.
Quit fussing at that girl.
She can't hear. She got headphones on.
Golly. Anyway, there's a lot of kids that are being raised by their grandparents now because their parents are too crafty to raise their own kids.
So then why are the kids not getting taught respect?
Because the grandparents are damn old and they don't.
Damn, are you trying to call people old or what?
They've already raised
You're
kids,
older than me.
and now they're having to raise more kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's easier just to let them have their way half the time than have to fuss with them and correct them.
Facebook
but it's
just
amazing
locked up everybody.
how
Be prepared.
When I was growing up, that was like the only time that ever happened was when the parents were killed or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Grandparents didn't raise their children.
That's true.
But it's a lot more common these days, and it's unbelievable.
I agree.
Yeah, you know, my mom had me at 15, and my grandmother watched me while my mom worked. And, you know, we did live with my grandparents until my mom married my dad. But still, my mom was there. I mean, my mom was doing everything. She had to work to put food on the table for me and her. And
I thought you lived with your daddy. You're confusing me.
When I was first born, I lived with my mom and her parents. And then when my mom and dad got married and then got divorced, we went with my dad, me and my brother.
I'm not going to ask no more. Okay.
Yeah, it's that's what I'm saying.
Okey-dokey.
It's great. So here's a funny one.
We can't read your comments on YouTube. We're not watching. Hold on. Please, I won't type any more after that. Let me go to YouTube. You have to remember, we're on 2 different feeds, and I can't keep up with all of it.
And plus,
give me a second.
We're pulling up news stories also.
And the problem, too, is I'm on my phone, so I can't really read what YouTube said. Jesus Christ. Yes. I got a show to do. Okay,
So-
call in.
So Jeff H.
470-496-3322. There's absolutely no reason you can't call in, please.
So Jeff H. says, it's the parents not being parents. Cody has had it drilled into his head that he will be respectful or I will bust that butt. And I think I have done a pretty good job. His teachers compliment him a lot about his teachers. I'm trying to
get stuff where we can see the YouTube
I
and
know.
multitask at its finest.
His teachers compliment him a lot about his manners and how respectful he is. Okay.
All right.
Hey, Tara.
Okay, Candy, it's all good. I'm just listening, but I wanted to tell y'all that I found a new show on Netflix. Holy cow, does that have anything to do with what we're talking about right now?
No, but
Am
that
I
last
lost?
one doesn't.
Okay, I think people purposely do something to go to jail because they're homeless. Okay, I'm trying to find out which one I'm supposed to be wearing. I mean, reading. I'm wearing a shirt right now that says, y'all all need Jesus. All that makes me cry. Okay, so some of these are going backwards. But see, that's because I haven't been watching it. I was just thinking somebody else was watching it.
Well, because I commented and then nobody commented for quite a while, so I was like, okay.
I know. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going back over here to this feed.
I need to start bringing in my laptop so I can have both of them on my
No.
laptop at once. Why?
Just because.
See, but I'd have mine over here
Well, that would make a difference.
so you could still see these.
Oh, my Jesus. Tina, I don't think it's a problem of people seeing those.
Why does Bobblehead keep getting so much attention?
I've already tried. Because
See?
he's nodding his head,
Look,
too.
He likes to see them, too.
That's funny.
That way I can stare at your tits and not get in trouble.
Little Scotty did it. Little Scotty did it.
The little. Never mind, I'm
Watch.
shutting up.
Look. Anyways,
Okay.
it's
Jeff
commercial
H. said,
time.
need another monitor. LOL. Yeah, and then when we get back from commercial, I have a
Yeah,
funny
I'll have to
story.
open if we're gonna keep doing live feeds on both. I'll have to have a monitor watching that
No, we
one
don't
too.
have it open on the big screen.
Who? What? Who?
Alex
What?
says, do you have Facebook open on the big screen? Yes.
Yes.
Keep YouTube open on Stephanie's machine.
We kind of
Problem
well,
solved.
that's what Stephanie did last week. So I just assumed. I just
So I got
made an assumption that was what was going on this week. Alex, thank you very much. Going to commercial. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. It's just fun in the morning.
Hey, Joey, you ever heard about Rush Tees?
Yeah, I think I have. Is it the place you can get your own designs printed up on any shirt?
Polos, you can design whatever you want. Hell, you could take a picture of you and your dog and have it put on a shirt.
That's really cool. They're known for a quick turnaround, too, right?
Oh, yeah, man. Unless you got some crazy amount of shirts you want, they don't even have a minimum order. They are pretty good about getting you your stuff really fast.
That's very cool. So rush on down to Rush Tees and Signs. Where are they located, Scotty?
Man, they're located right there off of Elm Street and 278 in Covington. Their number is 770-728-1481.
Tell them Just for Fun sent you.
Hey everybody, it's DJ Scotty here. I want to tell you about Raging Vapors. That's right, Raging Vapors is your place to go to when you are tired of smelling like cigarettes. When you're wanting to get off that smoke train. It's 2019. We do know it's stupid to continue to smoke, right? Come on, everybody. Go to Raging Vapors. That's right, Raging Vapors has 2 locations, Grayson and Loganville. You cannot miss them. Go check them out. They got the best vape in town, the best vape around. Raging Vapors is your home of the vape stores. Hey everybody, DJ Scotty here. I want to talk to you about White Brothers Auto Parts Warehouse. I'm telling you, they take your auto experience to a whole nother level. You go in there, you make sure you see qualified people that know how to answer your questions. How hard is it to go in there and ask for an 1157 brake light and nobody even know what you're talking about? Come on. You as a consumer should trust who you buy products from, and let me promise you this, White Brothers is the right place to go to. They have 3 locations in Stone Mountain, Forest Park, and here in Conyers. Make sure you check out White Brothers Auto Parts Warehouse.
Hey everyone, this is Redneck Steph. Have you heard about Unique Funding? They're in the business to help people get out of those high-interest title ponds. It's sad how many people have been put in this position. I myself have fallen victim to this. If you currently have a title pond and you're not happy with your interest rate, then Unique is who you need. They are paying off high interest rate loans and rewriting theirs at a much lower interest rate. Everyone hates to see someone struggle financially, and losing your car or continue to pay out high interest rate. Unique Funding would like to help coach people financially and help them do better with their money. Once they pay off your loan and are able to rewrite it at a much lower interest rate, your loan will be paid off faster while keeping your payments the same. The staff would like to work with people and listen to their needs. Custom deals can be made to fit almost anyone's pay schedule. Be more than just unique and go see Unique Funding. Let them help you help yourself.
Today's show is sponsored by Copy Central. That's right, Copy Central, more than just a copy store, more than just a place to get your dang things faxed. Check them out. Copy Central does raps, letter, and signs. They do so much more. That's right, go check out Copy Central. Today's show is sponsored by Copy Central.
This is a warning. Don't take anything we say too damn serious. Don't be a snowflake.
All right, we're going back. Yeah, I was just saying if I had a 75-inch 4K TV, I could throw them all up there at one time, but you'd just be running out of damn room.
Yeah, most definitely. So Alex said you can't get good help these days, Scotty. And then Danielle says, no kidding, look at what you have to deal with. Get him, Danny.
Mm-hmm. Tell him, Danny, you're the real talent on the show. Don't let him think he is.
So I have a news story. Y'all are gonna love this one. Florida woman cited for biting a camel at Louisiana truck stop.
Wouldn't it be the other way around?
You sure it wasn't camel toes?
Wouldn't it be a man charged? Was she a lesbitarian? Does she vote lesbitarian? Was it the truck driver had her?
Just whatever floats her boat that day.
Her name must be Pat. I bet she has a mustache.
So a woman bit.
Stephanie, are you hung up on the camel?
No.
Was this story really you at the truck stop?
I ain't in Louisiana. But who's gonna have a blame? It's some kind of farm they have at a truck stop, or a zoo rather, at a truck stop in Louisiana.
It's just a truck stop in Louisiana. I'm kidding.
I get you. A woman bit a camel in defense after she reportedly went into its truck stop zoo enclosure to get her dog. Officials said the woman's husband threw dog treats under Casper the camel's fence Wednesday night at a Tiger truck stop in Gross Tate, Louisiana. The dog went under the fence to get the treats inside Casper's enclosure, where he is kept as an attraction.
Yeah, because everybody goes to the truck stop to see camel toe. Just saying.
Why'd she bite the dang camel?
Gloria Lancaster went into
She didn't mean to, but her lip got hung on the zipper.
The couple claimed that the camel attacked their dog for no reason.
So she bites the camel.
He attacks it for no reason. He's coming into his fence.
Oh my God.
What do you expect? You can see they were pushing on the camel, swatting him with the hat and stuff like that. Gloria Lancaster told police the camel began to sit on her, so she bit the animal to escape. After the camel stood up, his wife was able to get free, grab their small dog, and get back outside of the fence, the barbed wire fence.
Well, then she deserved to get bit.
Yes.
Dummy. What the heck?
That's too funny. But who keeps a camel in an enclosure anyway?
Who keeps a house with 10 damn dogs and 14 cats? Shit happens.
Why do you have a zoo at a truck stop?
I'm just saying, these people, damn Philip and Abby are up to 5 dogs. Like, why do people do anything?
Seriously?
Yeah. I told them they can't ever make jokes about Stephanie and her dogs anymore.
Wow.
And you know what their defense is? Well, you got 2. That's your defense.
Okay.
No wonder y'all were cops and not lawyers because you suck.
Wow.
But you got 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But 2 ain't 5.
Yeah, I'm
Your
serious.
point? Sorry. Yeah.
I love messing with people. It's hilarious. Okay, let's go. Tina, good morning.
Good morning.
Not you, that one.
Oh.
The one I knew first.
Well, you just said Tina.
She was the first Tina. You the second one.
I'm surprised none of y'all have said what I thought y'all would say about
Stephanie,
having a
don't nobody
camel.
effing think the way you do, so just say it.
But maybe the truckers wanted to look at a little camel toe.
We already danced around that.
I know, but nobody said it.
So here's the funny. The funny is not that was said. The funny is you're just thinking it's funny waiting to say, how about them trees?
Yep. How about them trees? Matthew said maybe truckers like petting animals while they wait their turn with the lot lizards.
Yeah, they
Oh, is that
already,
what they call it now?
yeah, they're already there for lizards and camel toe.
They call it Casper the camel toe.
Oh, my Lord.
That's the camel's name. Was
Not
Casper.
you.
Oh.
The fact that we're having this conversation.
Okay.
This would be the day that you go, unlightening. The fact I've lost brain cells watching this show. Anyways.
You can tell it's hump day.
Can you?
Yeah.
Dude.
Day.
Okay.
Mike, what day is it, Mike? It's hump day.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel brain cells just being singed out right now with a soldering iron right now.
I didn't get my tacos. Crap, I didn't take my hamburger
The
bag out.
hell?
She didn't get her tacos on Taco Tuesday.
Oh, we're
And
going,
then as
we
I was
going
saying-
for tacos tonight.
Then as I was saying I didn't get my tacos, I forgot to take out my dang deer meat for my I was gonna make me a meatloaf this night. Well, there ain't gonna be no meatloaf now.
Alex said, "What the camel at the zoo at the truck stop? His name was Casper."
They even tell you the name of the camel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Humor day, and y'all
Yeah.
are talking about camels.
I think he meant hump day.
There's your humor.
Camel named Casper. Okay. Why not?
Camel toe Casper.
Who would have ever thought you'd see a camel in Louisiana?
Yeah, at a truck stop. And a woman bite it. Ooh. Jason says for you to go to Taco Bell, Tina.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Talk about.
So, how about those trees?
You know what kills me? They tore down the building that was Ruby Tuesdays, right? Up on 138.
I don't
And-
go there, so
And they're supposed to be building a
Taco Mac. Or Del Taco.
Del Taco. But they never took the sign down.
I need to
Their
get up there
big
so I can cancel my
Ruby
membership.
Tuesday sign is still up.
Oh, my,
It's like, why?
oh, damn, it is.
Yeah.
That's weird. But didn't somebody say that they're supposed to be building a Taco Mac somewhere in Conyers, Covington area?
I don't know. I have no idea. Dun, 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 dun.
Brett says, I've seen too many camels in Louisiana. And Alex said, a truck stop camel, it was probably a donkey with a bunch of blankets on his back. Matthew says, I swear some of y'all would excel with the job at the bakery. They're looking for loafers.
Wah, wah.
And Jacob said, tonight at 7 p.m., tap that app, come jam out with me and the Edgeheads.
Or the rough edge.
Yeah.
The Rough Edge Takeover.
Edgeheads, come up with a catchier slogan, would you?
Alex says, let's strap some
I gotta
pillows
teach my
to
people
this.
how to make logos better and come up with catchier things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just saying. Edgeheads. That just sounds weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just saying.
Edge Hedge.
What's happening, everybody? What else
Sonic
we
the
got?
Hedgehog.
The Taco Mac was supposedly going to go where old Sonny's barbecue building is. I was hoping that's where it was
Really?
going to
Because
go.
they haven't done anything with it yet.
No, but they
But there's a difference between Taco Mac and Del Taco.
Huge
yes, they're
difference.
a very very big difference. The old Japanese restaurant, they're doing something with it now. They've started the one next to Publix, or where the old Publix is, Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about that. Okay, the Japanese steakhouse to the right of Harbor Freight.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they started doing something with it because they're painting it and cleaning it up and unboarded the windows, and
I don't know that it's big enough to be a Taco Mac, though. I don't know. Let's see.
it still has that Japanese look to it. So they might be opening another.
A rub and tug.
Yeah, because you know they busted that one in Covington.
Just
It'll be
saying.
Taco
be a
Taco
nail
Mac has
salon.
like 200 beers on their menu and roughly 5 in stock. I know. The last time I went there, I laughed about that.
I don't think I've ever been to a Taco Mac besides that one over off 78.
Yeah.
Where on 78?
It's up. It was up on a little hill.
Jeff says they're opening a Del Taco in Loganville. Now, when I was growing up, it used to be Del Taco, and then all of a sudden Taco Bell popped up everywhere. And
Well, they bought each other out because it's like Staples it was Office Depot and another one, Office Max. Office
Yes.
Depot bought out Office
Office
Max.
Max.
PetSmart was bought out Pet Stuff because PetSmart came out at the same time Pet Stuff did, and then they bought Pet Stuff out. So it's kind of the same thing. Del Taco was bought out by Taco Bell, roughly, just throwing it out there like that.
Yeah.
And that's why we saw the takeover of Taco Bell.
Yeah, because
But Del Taco stayed out west.
when we first started coming to Conyers and hanging out and everything, there was the Taco Bell and the Del Taco right next to each other on 138.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
they
they
used
were
to be
both
there.
in business.
Yeah, that was back in late 80s.
Yeah.
What's happening? Okay, so Tina said last time she came through, she was talking about Salem Gate's been destroyed and
Oh, yeah, they
bulldozed.
took-
Yeah.
Yeah,
finally.
they're
Yes.
building a whole new everything, strip center, movie theater, supposedly, like all sorts
there
of
used to
stuff.
be the one there years ago.
Mm-hmm. So what are they going to do to the one over on the other side? Make it a dollar movie,
I don't know.
or just leave it there for people to get robbed and beat up? You can go there. They got a knockout special for popcorn.
Juvenile delinquents to hang out in the parking lot.
Yeah.
I
Usually
saw
what
they were,
happens.
they were like redoing Chuck E. Cheese's sign, but then they have a sign on the building that says that it's still open.
Do what?
Chuck E. Cheese is
Mhm.
right there. They're doing something to the sign. The sign's down, but there's still a banner on the side of the building that says that they're open.
For Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah,
Oh, God, yeah. I hate that place. Have you ever been to a Chuck E. Cheese?
that you liked.
That would be the question.
My
Light.
gosh. When Ashley was like 3, she had to be
Zaylee
3 or 4
wants to
because
go, and I
Savannah
can't
wasn't
bring
even
myself.
born yet.
Go.
Took Ashley to the one over there at Jimmy Carter Boulevard with my best friend's
Yeah.
son's birthday.
Yeah.
I needed a drink so bad. By the time we
Thank God
left
they
there,
served beer.
They didn't then.
Oh, yeah. That's
Oh
so-
my
I love
God,
that,
I was
yeah.
ready to.
The last time I went into one at Jimmy Carter would have been before beer was served.
because the parents just sit there and the kids, no kidding, are running and screaming.
Every time I go to Chuck E. Cheese, I want to smack a kid
All-
because I'm trying to play a video
kids,
game with
like
my
everyone
kid,
to come right by.
and they kick and push and shove and
Yeah.
like I got video of
No
Zaylee,
manners.
not Zaylee, but Emmy at 5 and with her little cousin Sadie, and this little helicopter goes up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the whole time it's going up and down, there's a kid trying to jump on it and grab it and ride it up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I keep going, stop. Where's your mother? Stop. Finally, I started going, stop. Where are your damn parents? And by the time I started saying that, then the employees started walking over. Why wasn't the employees walking over the whole time I'm yelling, stop?
For real.
They're not
They
there
don't
to.
care.
Yep.
Tina says, is Billy Bob's still open in Conyers?
No, it's a
Oh
flea
God,
market.
no! It hadn't been
It's
open
a
in
flea
years.
market. You
Yeah,
can go
we-
in there and look around. It's a flea market.
We used to go there.
You can go there and get your Mexican stuff and your Confederate flag lamps
All in the same place.
all in the same building.
Yep.
There's Malcolm X stuff and Confederate flag stuff in the same booth.
Yeah, we actually would have a lot more fun at Billy Bob's than we did at Chuck E. Cheese. And we used to go there. That's where Sarah, she had a lot of her parties, birthday parties there. And then all the machines started tearing up.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause you would go in there and pay for the coins, and you could only play like 3 games.
Well, I know they've built a Dave and Buster's, or it's in the process of being finished. I'm not sure if it's completed, but Jonesboro Road ish and 75 in McDonough.
Oh,
Yeah.
did not know that.
Yep, that'd be cool to go see.
Yeah,
I
I've
like
never
going to
been-
Dave and Buster's. That just costs so damn much. Like if you're gonna go, plan on per person spending $100 per person. If you're gonna go to Dave and Buster's,
Holy
you just
cow.
go ahead, because by the time you do food and some drinks and video games, you're gonna drop $100. Be prepared, because there's no way if you go in just to play video games, there's no way, unless you have some really good self-control, there's no way you're gonna not spend $25 on video games. There's just no way. It's not possible. Most of the games are $1 a damn game.
Holy
I've
cow.
never been to Dave and Buster's ever. And
Badass.
Oh, they got
Wansley's-
one open in McDonough.
Don't take Ashley. I'll go ahead and warn you. Don't take Ashley. Because you trying to push her in a chair and try to play video games, people are so busy walking like this, looking at the games. You see how I'm looking this way, Steph, like this? They're so busy doing this, they'll walk right into Ashley. And then secondly, if you're playing the game, you're looking here, who's watching Ashley?
Right.
It's
Yeah,
just I wouldn't even try it.
We go to Stevie B's in Covington when we want to go and play games with her, because they got a lot of the games. Like there's this one that she just loves to play it. It's like a fishing thing, and you pull the lever down.
You could
and
probably
it
go to like
rolls.
Stars and Stripes and she'd have a good time, because it's a little more laid back. The difference is Dave and Buster's is more, to me, in my opinion,
Adult.
It's more adult drinking, partying, video games.
Woo! Give me another beer.
Teenagers and adults. Whereas you go to Stars and Stripes, the bowling alley, that's a little
Yeah.
more kid friendly.
And
That's just my opinion.
Wansley was asking, do you remember Circus Pizza on Memorial Drive?
Hell to the yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that the one that after it was Circus Pizza, it turned into Showbiz Pizza?
Something like that.
Showbiz Pizza. I
I
remember
used
that
to
now.
love Showbiz Pizza. Yeah, we had a lot of fun there. Cause yeah, it was
So Dave
right
and Buster's
there.
is open in McDonough as of September 16th.
Cool. Yeah.
And see, Becky says it's adult Chuck E.
Chuck E.
Cheese. See, that's my point. And that's, to me,
But they're
I
not
wouldn't.
running around screaming. Like
I
at
would
Chuck E.
not. I
Cheese.
just wouldn't put Ashley through it. It's just not worth it.
Can't stand Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, she has a lot of fun when we take her to Stevie B, and we get there.
That's why I say Stars and Stripes is so much more kid friendly. I think
Yeah.
that would be a really
They got all
a
kinds
really
of things
good-
down there.
Yeah, Stars and Stripes. It is, because you take your kids bowling and then you go play some games. We've done it with Zaylee and my
down there in Macon.
and Sean's. No, we went to one in Duluth area off
Oh.
316.
Isn't there
But-
Stars and Stripes in Henry County, the Stockbridge
I don't
area?
know. But I do know that they supposedly turned the Oasis bowling alley into a Stars and Stripes in Loganville.
Oh,
But
really?
I don't know if they've done any. I remember it as the Oasis, so I don't know if they've done any better on the video games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But once it becomes Stars and Stripes, you would assume they would make it look like the rest of them.
And then you wonder if they took Brucey's out.
Well, that's a whole nother question.
Yeah.
I'll be there today. Stay in. Let's go over here and check out the bowling alley. I ain't lying. You watch. I will. I'll go.
Because we've been to, they built a new Stars and Strikes, not Stripes, but Strikes
What the hell ever.
down in Macon, and it's bowling.
I've been there once, and I'm dyslexic. Suck it, Tina.
Laser tag,
Yes, laser tag was fun.
arcade, and something else. but I never got to go there because
Yeah.
Ashley moved from there.
Me and my
before they
brother-in-law,
finished
we went into laser. We should all go do laser tag, but we went in under these rules of what we weren't going to do.
Yeah.
And my brother thinks because he does some computer stuff with all these military guys that he's some, sniper, friggin' nerd. So we had all these rules of how we were going to play and
Right.
not beat the kids up and shoot them way too much. My damn brother-in-law thinks he's friggin' G.I. Joe versus Rambo. He's walking around dun, 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 hiding behind stuff and laying on the floor and trying to lean over the corner stuff. Oh, and one of the times he does this. He shoots and he lays down on the ground and he goes, pop, 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 pop. I'm just like, get your ass off the damn floor, boy. What is wrong with you? It was just hilarious. Like
He thought he was a sniper.
it's like he was all of a sudden 5 years old. I mean, I'm just like,
Oh, that's
Sean, get off
funny.
the damn floor.
They kind of lost it there a little
Because
bit.
it wasn't just us. There was other kids in there. So I'm like, get off the damn floor, boy. Hilarious. I loved it, though. It was
The o-
fun.
the only
But
time-
you wasn't in there long enough. I would like
Yeah.
to rent a place that actually does laser tag and just us just for funners go in there.
Yeah, the only time I've done laser
Okay, hold
tag
on.
was-
Wait, Jeff H says the one in Loganville isn't that great. The one on 29 and 316 is really nice. Well, the one I went to on 29 and 316 is the one I went to, which is really nice. That Stars and Stripes.
Excuse you.
But the one in Loganville, that means they didn't upgrade it. All right, hold on. Oh, Lord, 40 miles from a woman arrested attempting to what?
Bedazzle her
boyfriend's balls while he's
balls.
asleep. Well, he deserves it. Yeah, we should get everybody together to do some paintball.
Yeah.
Oh God,
Is
those
that
things
one-
hurt.
We'll put Ashley out there. You know why?
'Cause nobody else shoot her.
Because Stephanie sucks so bad she'd be trying to stand behind Ashley. You can't shoot! Ashley's right here! You can't shoot me!
You know they got an airsoft up there in Covington.
Yeah, I've thought about airsoft too. Wouldn't that be good? Make it just for fun day out of it.
Yeah.
Stephanie
they
be
still
doing
do
this
the-
with Ashley, trying to hide behind Ashley. Like she's a Muslim lady. You can't shoot her because there's a kid in front of her.
Do they still do the paintball there in Conyers?
Yeah.
I mean, we go by it all the time, and
Yeah.
it just looks closed.
Yeah, I know. It always looks close.
Oh, on the
Yeah.
way up there to Stonecrest.
And Tina says Neil does the same thing. Bring out the 12-year-old in you. I'm telling you, Sean was taking it way too damn serious.
That's too funny.
Like, we're trying to tell the kids to control themselves, and he's acting worse than the freaking kids. Like, get off the damn floor. You can't tell the kids not to climb stuff if you're on the floor.
He was playing real life Ghost Recon.
He was playing real life, I'm a dumbass. That's what he was playing. Kids, because there's these little half walls the kids hide behind. And then
Yeah.
you see this one stupid redhead problem child. You waited for John
Oh,
Ritter to walk
Lord.
in and smack him in his damn head. Like, get off of that. You're not supposed to be climbing that. Sean, get off the damn floor. You're over here telling this one don't be climbing something. Your ass is rolling around in the bubble gum.
Ew. Yeah, we
Ugh.
did laser
Saying.
tag one time at Six Flags, and we had fun with it. But that's the you're only in there for
That's the problem with the one at the bowling alley. You're only in there for like 5 or 7 minutes or something.
Yeah.
I wanna go where we can have a good time.
yeah.
But when you get shot, it does like a 10-second countdown. So you just literally, your gun won't work and you just have to stand there for 10 seconds or wait for it to come back.
So Jeff H. He says, "Hell, why go anyplace? There are a lot of woods behind the J."
Well, we would have to get permission from that person. Duh. Like, could you imagine the guy who owns the property look outside and all you hear is pop, 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 pop. And he's like, what the hell's going on? What the hell's going on? Bunch of people in my backyard.
Yeah, because some of those paintball guns are pretty loud. Because my next door neighbor had one.
The ones I have were badass.
Oh, Becky, are you serious?
I had them crunk, wide ass open.
Becky says, ready for this. Mattel rolls out gender neutral dolls. Well,
Oh,
doesn't
my
Ken not have a
Jesus.
thing anyway?
For real, he's not.
And Barbie's only got boobs. She ain't got no
Nips.
camel toes or nips.
I'm going to make a camel toe Barbie. Oh, my God. Y'all, I'm going to get the hot glue gun out and build a hoof and then pull her pants back up. Yes! I will be suspended off Facebook for this one.
So,
It's Camel Toe Marby.
so Candy said, go to Sugarloaf Mall. They have paintball, laser tag, and escape rooms.
Where is Sugarloaf Mall?
Sugarloaf Parkway.
I know where the fuck Sugarloaf Parkway is,
No,
Stephanie.
he's
What the hell is a Sugarloaf Mall?
Isn't that the old Discovery Mills?
I don't know. That's why I'm
asking her.
Well, why the hell are you looking at me, you retard?
Because I'm giving eye contact.
She giving some.
Well, the last time you did that, your nose scratched my zipper.
Nuh-uh. See? Used to be Discover Mills. See?
So what did they do? Close the skateboard park down and turn it into a...
I don't know. Because I haven't been up there. Oh, the last time I was up there is when
Yeah,
I
Barbie would be
saw
called
30
Bobby.
Seconds to Mars up there.
All these damn new gender neutrals will just be called Pat and Lee.
They're getting,
Stupid. They're
Crazy
getting
with
stupid.
this.
They're getting stupid.
yeah, very much so. So did you watch 911 Monday night?
No.
You didn't watch it yet?
No, the only
He
thing
was
I
quick to
watched...
answer that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's saved. The only thing I've watched, it's a new release right now. Crystal's supposed to be upstairs watching This Is Us. But the only thing we watched was The Resident. We watched that last night.
Yeah. What the hell was that thing that blew up? Proton.
Yeah, I have no idea. Just go with it.
Because
Just
we
go
were
with it.
sitting there watching it, and Travis was like, "What is that?" I said, "I don't know what it is." And then he said, "Google it and find out what it is." I said, "That sounds like some shit off of Star Trek, Star Wars, something.
Proton, yeah.
Proton, something. Yeah."
So we're down to
What?
4 more minutes.
So I
of
finished up
your life.
Ozark. We finished
Did
up
you?
Ozark last night.
Did you?
It just leaves you hanging, don't it?
What the
Yep.
hell? Why did you give that crazy
Just
heifer the baby?
leaves
Seriously?
you
I
hanging.
know.
Seriously?
Yep.
Somebody just needs to shoot her and be, I mean,
I can't believe she's not been shot. That's just my
well, her
opinion.
husband was planning on
Yeah.
doing her
Yep.
in, and she was smarter
But
than
what
him.
that does is it sets you up for, and I can't believe she poisoned him. I mean, I'm
I
blown
know.
away.
Yes.
That was crazy.
Yeah, but I haven't watched 911 yet. Everybody's talking about some stupid title, so I hadn't really watched it.
Yeah, it looks like the whole entire season is going to be about that tidal wave and how they
Jeff Dunham's got a
get
new
back
one.
from it.
Jeff H says, I watched a new Jeff Dunham Netflix show last night. I didn't know he had a new one out.
Yep, no
I didn't
idea.
either.
I love Jeff Dunham. He's funny. So we finished up the Ozark. I'm getting caught up on Yellowstone because we just let them record. I hadn't watched them. So, wow. Wow.
Does everybody know the girl Kat who played in Two Broke Girls? She's got a new show on Hulu that I saw the previews for that I'm going to check out.
Oh yeah, that's what
I sent.
sent you
Yeah.
sent.
The guy who played
yesterday.
Stifler has a new movie called Bloodline,
I saw that.
where he's some father who seeks revenge over something that happened to his kids or something. I don't know.
Anybody seen the new Sylvester Stallone last Rambo?
Joe Leaper saw it and said it was bad friggin' ass. They went and saw it last
Oh,
night on the
really?
big screen. He says, but they end it with, there will never be another Rambo. Not that Rambo dies, but they just ended it so there's no return. And I said, bullshit. He'll wake up like on General Hospital. He'll wake up from a coma and realize he dreamed it all. Don't say there can never be another because they'll find a way
He
to
looks
make
like
another.
ass.
Look at how
He
many
does
Terminators
look
there
bad.
are.
God, he looks like ass.
Well,
They
he's
had it-
only 80 years old.
They had him on Kelly and Ryan, and I wanted to record it because
I can't believe as much plastic surgery as he's done, he's not went and got his face redone yet again.
I know he looks.
Like Miss Osborne's got her face redone again. Like she looks like she's 40.
She gets good stuff done, though.
That's why I
not
can't
like-
understand how Stallone hadn't. Look
Like,
at Kenny Rogers.
like
Mickey
his-
Rourke. Oh, my God.
His eyes
know.
are
You
his
have the
brows are,
money.
like, pointed.
Like you
and-
have the money to get all this stuff fixed. Why
Fix
don't
it.
And Wansley's asking what the show was that came on after 911. Prodigal Son, something
Oh,
like
God,
that.
don't make her say it.
you? Dave and Buster's, by the way, from Joe Leaper, Dave and Buster's has all-you-can-eat wing night that gives you free tokens, also free card to use for games for other free ones. It's like $29 a person, but I believe it's like Tuesday and Thursday or Wednesday and Thursday. Get the check but it sounds reasonable.
What?
Get the check. I don't know. Maybe that means you have to check, but it sounds
Get the
reasonable.
chick.
Yeah, and Becky says that Prodigal Son wasn't bad, which it wasn't. I mean, there was some
looks
humor. There was some humor
terrible.
in it. And yes, it was very strange. I mean, I wasn't disappointed in it. It was kind of hard to believe that was Jesus when I was sitting there watching it. Even Travis said it and said, "Yeah, he doesn't look right with his hair short."
No,
and
he looks
beard."
like a damn bobblehead, man. He's got his eyes on his head and his forehead, something. He's just
yeah,
not.
it doesn't look proportioned right or something.
He's a weeble wobble, man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
He looks
Something
a little top
don't
heavy.
look right. Well, he doesn't look like Tina.
Hey, now.
Shut up, Stephanie. God.
Yeah, something. He just doesn't look right.
He's not
Because he
baby.
was hot in The Walking Dead, but now it's like, why did I think you were hot? Maybe because your hair covered your face. I don't know. Is it time to go? It's 10:01.
I was just trying not to say. Maybe that's why your husband pushes your face down. Hey, we're out of here. You can't be throwing products, you reject. All right, we love you guys. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Don't go nowhere. It's just fun in the morning. There's music coming. That's right. There's music coming. You don't have to change anything. Just keep listening.
Yep.
Bye to our
Studio audience. And
Suck
be
it.
sure to tap that app tonight for the Rough Edge Takeover.
Yeah, and listen to the
Jacob
Edgeheads.
Edgeheads.
Whatever that means. All right, we'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
Today's show is sponsored by Copy Central. That's right, Copy Central, more than just a copy store, more than just a place to get your dang things faxed. Check them out. Copy Central does raps, lettering, signs. They do so much more. That's right, go check out Copy Central. Today's show is sponsored by Copy Central.
Copy Central and Conyers can take away your printing blues because they're the copy specialists. My business needed flyers and it needed brochures.